Launch Your Income Agency. I am a TikTok Creator Network agency helping you go live with confidence and ease. So we talk about live streaming and all things live streaming. All right, so come on in. Let me know if you have questions. We talk about it also in the form of how do you brand yourself, how do you build your community, how do you grow in this online digital marketing space. Okay, so I want you to go live. I want you to keep going live, and I want you to grow. So I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you guys have questions. I always want to make sure I am taking the questions from my friends so that you guys can continue to grow. Let me make sure I put on my do not disturb so we cannot have any disruptions, interruptions, any distractions, all the things, friends, okay? So I want to make sure we are doing it with, as we go live, we're able to go live without any issues. Let me know if there's questions as you guys prepare to come in. I typically will start here first, and then I'm going to go over on the TikTok side. So if you're new to my live, you know that we talk a little bit here first, and then what's going to happen is this will become a playlist where you can go back and review it because I share information, tips, and strategies and ways to engage your viewers. We had a great live this morning. Our guest was Flourish Plants. She's gone live in the agency for the last, oh gosh, 7 months, 8 months. And she hit a milestone. She hit 10K followers. All right. She hit 10K followers. So really excited for her. Happy she is doing her thing. So we talk about how you can do it if you just stick to it. I want you to be successful. So that's the big piece of this. If you are showing up part-time on occasion, not doing anything to engage your audience, the algorithm isn't going to get to know you, and neither will your viewers. So you want to show up, and be dedicated. You want to be patient as well as consistent, okay? So let me know if you have questions. I always start here first because I'm going to go over on the TikTok side of the streets and give information over there on how to go live. I want to make sure this is, hold on one second. Thank you so much. Can you, um, let's see. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Um, Let me know if you have questions, friends. I appreciate you. And let's stay professional. Let's stay focused. We talk all things going live, but we won't be rude. So we'll just remove people from the room. But in the meantime, let me know if you have questions, okay? So what I'm going to do, I go live here every day at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then I come back at 4 p.m. Eastern time zone. I'm in Florida, and so I help people go live. As you guys can tell, YouTube, I just became a YouTube partner, and so I'm able to put shopping products below. So I'm a shopping affiliate. So I have products that are there. I also have the ability to have memberships, super fans, super chats, super thanks, all the stickers that you can have, and gifting. So that's not something you get immediately on YouTube. So keep that in mind. That's something you grow into and you build in terms of how you connect and engage with your audience. I stream here first because YouTube typically will have people coming to your live a little early, and then you guys don't, unless you comment, I don't see you. I don't know who you are. I just see numbers. On TikTok, you see people instantly. So I try to make sure I set the tone here. I ask you to subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, click that subscriber button. I also tell you to click the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And then give me a like. Give me that like, thumbs up, so that YouTube, again, knows you're here, you're engaging. So let me know if you guys have questions. All right. I'm going to tell you the rules of engagement because I want you guys to be successful. So first of all, you got to be 18 years and older to stream on both platforms, YouTube and TikTok. So you want to be mindful of your age. I tell people, make sure you keep it professional as you're commenting in the chat. And let me know if you have questions. So definitely comment something appropriate. Okay. So keep it professional. That's what we're doing here. This is a professional chat. And actually, if you ever become a live streamer, you need to model what it means to be a good viewer and also how to engage your viewers. People who are not professional, I end up just removing you from the room. It's just as simple as that. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure you keep it professional in your comments. So if you don't mind liking the live, click the subscriber button, as well as click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and I post content. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all for supporting. I was saying earlier that I just got invited into the YouTube Partners Program. So I also talk about that if you're interested in terms of how to monetize your live stream. Okay, so that's one form of monetization that you can have for your live stream. In the meantime, let me know if you have questions. I do consultations as well as coaching packages I have available as well if you're really interested in doing this. The person who's dedicated and committed to the process will be successful. The only difference between you and me is that I started and I kept going. All right. Hello, friend. How you doing? Thank you so much, Dino, for being here. Appreciate you being here. Others who are coming into the room, thank you so much as well. Appreciate all the support. Let me know if you have questions. We are going to get started in just a few moments as we prepare to go live. I appreciate you all coming through. We're going to bring some more friends in the room. Make sure you give a thumbs up to the live to let YouTube know you are watching and you are here engaging. As well as, if you don't mind, go ahead and click that subscriber button below, as well as the bell to get notifications. All right. Tell me where you're from. I'm in Florida, so put it in the chat if you guys don't mind sharing. YouTube's a little different. You guys don't have to share. I don't see you until you start commenting. So it's a little different in terms of how TikTok operates. I see you from the moment I click who's in the room. So I can see you came to my live, you tap to come in, and you essentially are engaging. So appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate all the support. And let me know if you have any questions, okay? So we're gonna get ready to go live on TikTok. You guys are gonna see me in real time talk to the algorithm. I do this every time I start. I let the algorithm know what my topic is about. I talk slowly so we can pick up what I'm saying. And then I do an exercise of engagement in terms of activating a room because I want people to know I'm going live. I want them to activate the room as well by liking the live. That's the tapping that happens on TikTok. It's almost like the tapping that you see here on YouTube, the hearts that pop up. You see how those hearts are fluttering. If you see the hearts going up on the television, those hearts are part of how you activate a live on TikTok. So we try to get so many hearts in the first 10 minutes. I'm doing that on purpose. So I'm saying this to you all because I want you guys to understand the process that we're doing. All right. Hey, Idea Barista, how are you, friend? Appreciate your friend coming on in. Idea Barista is my moderator, so definitely connect with her. She'll come in and she's monitoring the chat for us. Appreciate your friend. And so we're about to go live on TikTok. And again, you'll see me in real time talk through the process. All right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I've been doing that explanation a little bit more so people know, especially if they come back and watch it. Your channel will become famous one day. Your channel will become famous one day. Thank you for that. From your words to the universe's ears. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You said nice. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And so again, just showing up consistently. Um, to that point, I guess I want to kind of speak to just being patient. I talked about this earlier. Pals, were you in the live for most of the time with Flourish talking? Let me know if you stayed. Because I kept on trying to hammer that because you know, there was once upon a time she was not very patient. She was not. She was a little bit impatient, but just recognizing that's the difference maker. Even though you complain and you're not happy, nah, I was in a meeting. Okay. It might be worth going back and watching that, going back to that live from this morning and just watching it again if you want to. But again, that's her story. Her story is that she was like meeting with me constantly. She's like, we need to do a meeting. My husband is telling me, what am I doing? What is this about? She was very impatient. I'm gonna watch it. She was not happy about the slow climb at first because it was a slow climb. I think I think once things she started seeing that increase in views and people coming in and all the things that she was doing to make a difference. Then she was like, okay, wait a minute, there's something here. Okay. I will say her super fan number is huge. That's amazing. Her selling her books, that is amazing. She is doing all the things. For me, what she kept on telling me, she was like, Doc, I just want to sell my plants. I was like, girl, it's more than just the plants. But she was super cute about it. She's like, I'm just trying to sell these plants. I gotta sell these plants. That's what I'm trying to do. And now the plants get sold. Don't get me wrong. People are selling the plants, but that's not her primary focus. So the plants get sold. She's selling plants. So she's selling plants. But I wish we would have talked about that a little bit more because again, she is selling plants and that uptick in sales just recently happened. I'm not saying that it wasn't happening, but just people honing in on her plants is what really happened recently. So what's happened though is the super fans, is the selling of books, is the other relationships and discounts she's getting for her community. All of that, those collaborations and stuff, is where other opportunities are presenting themselves, and people are getting the super fan too. So she's doing it right. Is that Monday Sundays? If she's available, say that again. Wait, fascinating. Did something get filtered? What do you mean? Maybe Sunday, if she's available. What happened Sunday? Oh, you said Sunday at our Sunday meeting. Is that what you mean? Having our talk Sunday? I think it'll be helpful. I think there's a mindset shift that a lot of people need to have in this space, and not a big shift, but laugh out loud. Yes, okay, gotcha. Not a big shift, but just thinking about all the other ways you can make passive income and make that work for you, and a lot of it starts with the live stream itself. The live stream is uh, your vehicle, your ability to reach people in a way that you wouldn't be able to reach them before. And you kind of have to go through this process of growing and building so that you can leverage this platform, this space to be successful. So I said that because the kind person that said your channel will become a famous one day. I had to go back and read the comment again. We're gonna manifest that, but just recognize that it does take that patience, and it does keep showing up and doing what you're doing. So, I need people need to hear that more often. Like, you need to be patient about this process, and I know that's hard because there's so much at stake, and maybe so many things you're doing, but the patience is key. All right, my dear friends, we're gonna get going in just a second. I appreciate all of you coming through. TikTok live, TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. We're talking about live streaming. I'm sharing live streaming tips. Live streaming tips. I want people to go live with confidence and ease. So feel free to come in, ask questions if you are interested in how to go live. So come in, my beginners. I'm helping you go live with hey Coach PC, how are you, friend? I'm helping you go live with confidence and ease. So come in. We are talking about live streaming tips. So come on in. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you are curious on how to go live and you want to go live. So we are talking about how to go live, okay? We're giving live streaming tips. Hello, pals. How are you, friend? We are talking about live streaming. So right now, come in, share any questions you have. Let me know if you have questions. And we are trying to like the live. That is actually when you tap the screen, you're liking the live. My numbers is moving a little bit. They weren't moving at first this morning, but now we got some movement. We're at almost 400 taps. So keep liking the live if you don't mind. We're gonna try to get to 10K in 10 minutes. That's our goal for the first 10 minutes. We want to wake up the algorithm. We want TikTok to know we're here. So if you don't mind liking the live and supporting the goal to get our 10K goal. Let me know if you have questions. Also, my newbies coming around room, if you're a beginner live host and you're nervous, afraid, scared, you're curious about this platform, you're trying to figure out how to go live, come in. Let me know if you have questions. I want to answer questions from my newbies and my returning live hosts. I always want to make sure you guys feel supported. So feel free to come into the live stream and ask questions on how to go live, okay? So as you come in, feel free to like the live. We want to like the live so that we can bring in some new friends, okay? Thank you all for coming through. I'm going to share out my live as we talk a little bit. I'm going to add it to my story. Thank you so much for coming in. We are at 1.5K likes, and it's been 2 minutes. We're almost there. Sprinkle, how are you, friend? Sparkle, Sparkle, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, good morning, or good evening. I realize it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, y'all. So come on in. We're gonna get going in just a few moments. I'm gonna say join me live so people know we're here. So thank you so much. We are sharing out the live. We are talking all things live streaming right now as we speak. Let me know if you have any questions. We are liking the live. We have 2.3, almost 2.5K. Joel, how are you, friend? So we're doing a little activation activity right now as we warm up the live. So when we first start a live, we want to make sure we activate the room. I say that somebody earlier asked was, what does that mean by activate? It really is telling TikTok, the algorithm, that people are liking the live. So you see these hearts going right up on the side. Thank you so much, Joel. I appreciate it. You see the hearts are going. We're at 3K likes. That's what's under my name. And then we are 3 minutes in. So we're close to getting there. So we want to make sure we pick up the pace a little bit. That means we are liking a little bit more. And that helps the algorithm know that people are here, they're engaging, they like what they're seeing. Phenomenal, Katrina. How are you, friend? Lee Ann, how are you? Thank you for grabbing a daily heart me. Hey, Lee Ann, how are you, friend? Come on in as well. So thank you all for coming in. We are doing our exercise of liking the live. We have 3.8K likes. Hello, happy Thursday, friend. And we're at 4 minutes. So we want to get it, we want to pick up the pace a little bit. That means we need more of our friends to like the live, share it out. And then my new friends, as you come in, I always ask my new friends, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know what's happening here, ask the questions. Say hello, first of all. Make sure when you come into someone's live, it's like coming in someone's house. When you come to someone's house, you say hello. You do a nice pleasantry. You greet them. You say hello. And so I want you all to get in the habit of making sure your presence is known and you're saying hello. Even if you're going to watch, but you should still say hello because people want to connect with you. Hey, Davis, how are you, Davis Lynn? Thank you so much. She said hi there. Appreciate your friend. I'm going to give you some homework. I clicked your name and I didn't see a bio. So I want to make sure you have words in your bio. Thank you so much, Phenomenal Katrina. I want you to make sure you have words in your bio so we know who you are and what you're all about. And TikTok does also. That's most important because they use that to determine what type of content they should categorize you under. And then ultimately, as you're producing content, people will find it and search for that content, and they will look search for that topic, and they will find your content. So keep that in mind. That's key for how you want to operate on TikTok. Glow with Net, I see you come in as well. So where is my bio? Your bio is on your profile. You hit edit or the little pencil to edit your profile. And bio is one of those options where you could put 160 character bio words there for your bio. If you click my photo here, you'll see my bio. If you have your account set as private, that's probably why we don't see it. So you might have words there, but we don't see it in the live stream. I'm not a big proponent of people being private because, again, it limits, I will find it, okay, it limits people's ability to interact with you because they can't follow you unless you approve their follow. And a lot of people don't bother if you're private. So let me know if there's questions, and if you don't have a bio, they don't often connect with you either. Katrina, every time I see you, I think you have leveled up even higher, friend. You're 37 now. I don't know if I saw you when you were 30. I think I saw you when you were like 34, maybe 36. You've leveled up again. Oh my gosh. Those who are coming in, if I missed you, thank you so much. Thank you for the daily heart me's and the community gifts. I appreciate it. No, I just didn't know. Okay, gotcha, friend. You're in the right room. We're talking beginner tips. So I want to make sure you guys are in a good space with being comfortable going live. Hey, Dee, how are you, friend? Did you not notice you had leveled up? You said maybe. Oh, that's cute. I don't think you noticed, huh? He was like, oh my gosh. Hello, friends coming into the room. I see you guys. We are liking this live. We are doing our 10K in 10 minutes, and we're almost at 9K in 7 minutes. I love it. Hey, Felicia, how are you, friend? Hello, hello. Others who come in, say hello so we know who you are and we can connect. I will be out here battling. Oh, I'll be out here battling. You're battling now too? Look at you. Hey, Davis, thank you for that hand heart. I appreciate it. Hey, just popping in before I go live. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. Hey, Glow with Netta. How are you, friend? How's everything going? Marquitha, thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello, hello. Tay on the loose. Hey, friend. Welcome to the room. Marquithia, I'm going to give you homework too. I want you to put some words in your bio. Let me know if you didn't hear me explain what a bio is earlier. But Empress, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it, friend. Felicia, welcome to the room as well. Thank you so much, everybody who's joining the live. We hit that 10K live goal. We hit it in 8 minutes. It turned to 8. Love it, love it, love it. I appreciate you all. We're going to keep liking the live. That is a good way to get your room started. Now, people will come in. TikTok is seeing this room as a little bit more lively. People are joining us. Y'all saw some new friends come in. TikTok may even give us the flash code. TikTok, give us the flash code. That's a goal that TikTok says. Give it to us early. So hopefully we do get a little earlier. But that's a good way. My friends battle, I support. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, wait a minute, you out here battling too? Okay, well, keep me posted the next time you go live. I haven't seen you in a minute. Your lives are such great motivation, friend. Yeah. Phenomenal Katrina is phenomenal. I'm just saying. So she does some great motivational lives. Sometimes too much. I heard that they battle too much. I love it. Friends, okay, so now let's do this. We're going to share out the live. If you are new to my room and you haven't been here, there's an arrow in the corner here. You have the option to repost. You have the option to share it out, add it to your story. So repost the live. You can add it to your story. When you repost, it goes like to the. I need to check it again because I always say this incorrectly, but I believe it is the For You feed that it sends it out to. So it's another way to well, it's like almost reposted on your page where people can see it. I think that's where it goes, but I don't see it on my side. If you guys go and add it to your story, it's going to be on your face. There's a message there. You'll see me live where you shared it and added it to your story. Thank you for the follow, friend. And then you also can share it to all your friends under that arrow. Oh my gosh, what is that? You said hip hop hen. Thank you for that. Thank you for the love you so much and the populars. I love it. Thank you. Something you can use. That's you, friend. I see your logo around your photo. Look at you, friend. How you doing? You didn't upgraded your photo. Welcome to the agency. Thank you so much, phenomenal. I appreciate you. I've never seen that before. The hip hop hen. Is that one of the new? It must be a campaign gift, maybe a spring gift. Maybe that's what that is. I've never seen that. That was super cute. Thank you for that. So we're gonna share out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing it, bye bye. Talk to you later. Promo. Okay, appreciate your friend. Um, if you don't mind sharing out the live, we're gonna share it out to some friends. The other thing you could do is power share in the middle of the screen. If you touch my nose or glasses, this is for my new friends in the room. If you've never seen how to share it, I have this account over here. When you touch the middle of the screen, you saw how I said touch my nose or glasses. Touch the middle of the screen and you can share it to your friends here. So I ask that you share it out. That's another way to support. Thank you so much. And at the very bottom, if there's a specific person who's not listed, you want to share it to, you can share it that way. Some of the things I teach here is helping you understand how to activate your room, how to get your viewers involved, and then ultimately when you become a live host, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to educate your community on things they need to do to support you as a live host, but also to support their growth as a viewer, their engagement as a viewer. Because viewers, you want them to level up. You want them to understand how to conduct themselves in these TikTok streets. Okay, so if they're doing what they need to do, they're building community. That's part of this process. That's part of how this ecosystem works. You give back, you support, and then you go back and support other people, and they come to support you. Okay, so that's what this is. So that engagement is key on both sides. So I teach that because I don't want you guys to go out and wonder like why isn't anyone coming to my live? That's the number one question I get all the time. I'm going to tell you some things. There's some things I'm doing lately that really has been really helpful with teaching the algorithm what my live stream is about, who I'm talking to, and how I'm helping them understand how to engage and how they can support my live, okay? And then ultimately how they support themselves in terms of how they engage in other lives and being a live host as well. Good afternoon. How you doing? The Martin Shelf. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the room. Others coming in, let me know if you are new. If you're new, put new in the chat. I think we have a few new friends in the room. Carrie, thank you so much for being here. Millie, hey, Keys with K, good seeing you today. DS Soap and Candle, thank you for being here. Um, the other Millie, there's Melly, I think I said it right. Cynthia, you came back. I see you, Felicia. Thank you so much. Glow, I see you as well. Thank you for that daily. Heart me, is it Melly? Melly like jelly. Okay, gotcha, friend. I had to do the word association. Felicia, you're new. Thank you so much for being here. You said goal 500 followers. Jesus lover, mom of two, published author, servant of Christ, and then he says follow at. It got cut off for me. Melly, thank you so much. Melly Mel, TikTok, and you have your Gmail. You said mom, times 4, adult kids, and soon to be new grandma. And then it gets cut off. It says loving, and then it gets cut off. So I don't know why TikTok cuts off the bios for me, but I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me know if you guys have questions. I always start with like any new questions that kind of guides how we engage, but also recognizing that there's some things you probably just don't know what to ask, and I can start with some some information on engagement. Can you explain of effectiveness of number, number of followers? What's the number? What do you mean by number? Now I saw the number symbol, and I'm trying to hashtags. Oh, I was like, what? You know what? I went to the Service Plus. I went to the Service Plus seminar on Thursday or Friday of last week. Yeah, and I went there, and one of the things he said very clearly, hashtags is a thing. Hashtags on TikTok is a way people can search. You can search for hashtags, and they use hashtags quite a bit in terms of content creation. So you have up to 5. So they took away that. Thank you for the roses title gifter. They took away where you can have this endless list of hashtags. So you only can do 5. But what they do, they use them quite a bit. Creator, I said Service Plus, didn't I? I'm sorry. Creator Search Insights. I think I said Service Plus. If I go back and look at the recording, I meant Creator Search Insights seminar that I went to. They had a 2-day seminar, webinars that they were doing on Thursday and Friday of last week. So hashtags are necessary. Hashtags should be used for content. You should use hashtags from what he was sharing. It's definitely a best practice. I just started going live and it's struggle. I got off over the jitters, but now I'm trying to build. There we go. That's good. How often have you been going live, Andy? What are the basic things you feel is needed to go live? You talking about in terms of material? Something to hold your phone on, good lighting, and good sound, and good internet connection. And then pay attention to your background, where you go live at. Yeah, those are the things I'm gonna tell you. Let me know if that's what you meant. Did you mean like from a material perspective? Did you mean like a mindset perspective? Did you mean strategy? There's some other stuff. There's layers to this. But if you're just talking, like you said, yes ma'am, all of the above, huh? There's levels to this thing. So the equipment is one thing. Just making sure you can go live. You need to make sure you got access to go live. And then there's the mindset for this, because I tell people all the time the mindset is that, okay, my last video I post, it actually came from Creator Search Insights using the AI Canvas tool. It was a 30-day challenge. So look at my video. I didn't make any tweaks to it. I probably would have did some edits, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let it do what it does. I would tell you to give yourself at least 30 days. And if you could be consistent, like daily consistency would be great. Consistency in the same time of day, same day that you go, if you do daily, or a couple days a week, however you do it. Consistency matters. If you go less than, I'm going to say if you go less than 4 days a week, whatever you're doing, you need to multiply that times 2 or 3. All right. Meaning that if I told you to go daily and you're going 7 days, then that's 30 days. If you're not going, anywhere between 5 to 7 days daily, or 4 to 7 days, 4 is on the low side. But if you are not going 5 to 7 days daily, then you're not going to give the algorithm enough time to get to know you. And you're missing probably some key moments, especially if you don't go live on the weekends. I always say the weekends to me actually do better than the weekdays. Even though I go live at 10 and 4, what I've noted is that Saturdays and Sundays do well for me. Although this past Monday was a good Monday. It really was, y'all. So, but I don't always see that. And then Tuesday we had the glitch. Wednesday and now Thursday, I think we're still dealing with some remnants from that. So all that is still kind of playing into it. But really, everything to me means that you're showing up consistently. Yes, the weekends is my focus. Okay, you do need to do the weekdays too. I don't want to. So, just saying. I like weekends, but weekdays matter. Okay, I said 7 days a week in a perfect world. Um, because you're teaching the algorithm to get to know you. Okay. Um, hey Diana, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Others coming in the room. If you're new, put new in the chat. If you're returning, say hello to our new friends. We got some new friends in the room. I don't want to, I want you guys, if I said mindset earlier, I want you to be patient with the process. I want you to be patient with yourself. I want you to understand that this does take practice. Practice makes progress, doesn't make perfect. You're not trying to be perfect. You're going to figure it out. You're going to pay attention to what works and what doesn't work, and you're going to keep going. All right? Uno, how are you, friend? New, welcome to the room, friend. Uno in control. Is that right? Did I say that right? One in control. Are you trying to speak Spanish to me? I think I got that right. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I did. Thank you, friend. I had to look at it twice. I was like, wait a minute. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Y'all didn't think I could do that. Hey Cynthia, how are you, friend? Do you have a new goal? Do I have a new goal? A new goal for what, friend? Oh, my new goal. That's what you meant. TikTok. Let's see. The balloons. Let's see. We're sticking to the balloons right now. I should do the tiny track. I like the dino. Let me do him. He was cute. When people do it, it's so cute on the screen. Thank you so much for reminding me, friend. Um, let's see. You said funny thing. Look at that. Thank you so much, Andy. Appreciate you. You leveled up. Look at you. Leveled up to level 12 with that. Thank you so much. Funny thing, I can easily make videos. My fairy treasure, welcome to the room. Make videos, but doing this is jittery. It gets um Again, it's practice. You'll get better at it. Thank you for that daily harmony. Lives with music do better. Is there music we can and can't play? Felicia, you can play music. I don't know if there's. I mean, obviously you got to be careful about profanity and those type of more music that's a little bit more, I don't know, vulgar. I don't know the word you would use, but anyway, the right word didn't pop in my head. But yeah, definitely be careful about the music you play or anything that's like violent or you know anything that is suggesting something dangerous. so so be careful in that way. But yeah, music is allowed. They were talking about copyright infringed music and stuff, but for the most part, they've been pretty um okay with the music you're playing as of now. They may change that in the future, but as of now, it's okay. Thank you so much, everybody who's coming in with the populace. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate it, friend. So yeah, so music is fine. If you're, I don't play music, just so that you guys know, and I'm actually trying to figure out how I want to approach it. I don't have time in the month of March to kind of put so much thought into it because I'm about to do a vacation soon, so I haven't put too much thought into it. But I do co-stream. I'm streaming right now on YT on YouTube, and so I don't play music because YouTube is very particular about the music you play and it'll mute your sound and all this other stuff. So I just don't play it right now. I am thinking about bringing music back in. I've seen a couple different ways that may be a workaround where I have a third party streaming system, and then that will allow me to mute the music before I post on the YT. So I think that's going to be my workaround. But I just have to kind of put that into place soon. Um, Uno, you said you struggle to go live. I got your friend. We're going to talk about it. That's what we're talking about with our friends. Thank you so much for being here. Cynthia, you said I just started going live since last Friday night between 11:30 p.m. and midnight. Love that. So you're starting 30 minutes. All right. Hey, Unwritten, you might want to start going a little longer. See if you can go a little longer and then add some more days. Are you going daily or is that like once a week, Fridays? Let me know if that's what you meant. Happy Friday. Thursday, everybody. Hey, Emily, happy Thursday to you as well. I'm new in here, the modern shelf. I'm trying to build my account. What is the best way to pick up new friends? Okay, I love that. That was very, very good in terms of how you approach that. You said stay at home mom who wants to get friends so I can join TikTok shop to offer products and then it cuts off. So product finds. I saw that. So you're looking to get TikTok shop. So that's your goal. Um, I'm going to give me a minute. I'm going to talk about engagement. You'll probably pick up some things I'm going to say in that process. And then I'll talk specifically to you in terms of building for that particular goal in mind. Because you're going to have to do some work. there's a there's a strategy. You're going to have to do some work, but you should be able to get it. Maybe, make a goal for yourself without stressing yourself. Maybe 2-3 weeks at most. It should be less than that. You probably could do it less than that. You only have 115, so it may take about 2-3 weeks. Month of March at most. You should be able to have it by then. Music is okay. I was worried about that. Music is okay on the TikTok side. If you're in the U.S. and Canada, it is okay. Yeah, that was my concern. Yep. So you should be fine. Uh, the copyrights, yeah, you should be fine. They allow you to play music. Like people play Spotify, they play Apple Music. So just know it should be fine. You just, again, they've talked about changing the rule, but as of now, I think they're really trying to get more. They have a DJ Live Academy, so they're trying to bring back what used to be its an original focus was. It was a music app. It was called Musically. That's what TikTok was. So they want to kind of bring back that energy and vibe to playing music, but you need to do it correctly. You need to understand how to get engagement in your live too. So they do have a DJ Live Academy. They also have a music talent designation. So if you want to be a talent live where you're singing, dancing, I'm sorry, singing and playing music, maybe your own original music or other people's music, you can get a designation for that as well. Black Lotus, I don't know, did Black Lotus come in? I don't think she did. I think she was live earlier. Black Lotus, are you here, friend? Um, Thank you so much, Unwritten. When you go to her live, I don't know who knows Black Lotus that's in the room. I think Leanne, you're in here. Guys, send her the vinyl flip gift. Vinyl flip. Okay, that's what it's called. And you'll see her name is on it. Her name is on that gift. It just, I don't know what made me send it. It was just a random thing. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a different gift. I sent it. And I was like, Black Lotus. I was like, send it her. So that's the gift I sent her now. She's actually live right now. She's doing a voice live. So yeah, you look it up and you guys know what I'm talking about. I gotta catch up on comments. I see where you guys have sent time. The time of night helps me learn the platform with lower traffic. Cynthia, I'm gonna give you a tip real quick too. I'm gonna give you a little tip on how to do it. Give me 1 second. I had to end my live earlier than normal. I was not feeling the best. You know what? I'm still struggling with this little cold bug. I feel you, Kay. Sometimes it's okay in the beginning. You'll get a rhythm going. One Queen Shades. Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna try this evening around 9ish. Awesome, awesome. Good evening. Patricia, we don't use that scoop word up in here, friend. I'm gonna talk to you because I know I gotta go back and talk to my friend about how to grow her account. I'm new. How do you find out all these things in regards what TikTok can do? Millie, you just stay at it, keep practicing. When you're in lives, you're gonna read comments, you're gonna engage, you're gonna start seeing different features in here. You're gonna absolutely try to be paying attention to what's going on. You'll see patterns, you'll see things that pop up, and you're going to absolutely want to engage confidently here. I'm new to this room. Welcome to the room, friend. I appreciate you. Be seen, be heard, be you. I love that. Flourish, how you doing? Welcome back, my friend, for getting your 10K today. Welcome, welcome, friend. You said I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it. You couldn't find that one? I think it's still there. I don't think it changed as of March because I sent it the other day. What are we on, the 5th of March? I was in a room easily like the 3rd. I don't think I got there yesterday, but I was there the 3rd. I sent it a few times. I think I was in there with Mrs. Treetop. She was like, oh my goodness. Oh, we started mine. I started a year ago. My father, got sick and you had to restart again. Queen Shades, you're talking about your live stream. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you all being here. Confidently. I appreciate you coming in as well. I'm catching up on comments. If I missed your comment, I may have you rewrite it. Centimil, thank you. You didn't do your 4th live last night. Barely any people, or you did. Someone asked who was I talking to, and no one there. Someone asked who you was talking to. Well, that's good. At least they engaged. I love that. They said, who are you talking to? And you're like, I'm talking to you. Hello, friend. You said Cynthia said going live so far, and they last about 45 to 70 minutes. Good job. That's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, first time catching you live. Well, welcome to the room. That's funny. That's when he said, Melissa, welcome to the room. Still celebrating. Got a lot planned for tomorrow and all weekend. I love that, friend. I love that. That's what it's all about. Hey, first time catching you live. Thank you so much, Jess. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody who's new. I appreciate everybody coming here. So let's do this engagement real quick. I want to point this out. Miss Darlene, you know how you do, friend. You say hi to our friends. I want to pin you. So if you don't mind, you did. Okay, here. I'm gonna send it here. This is, I know she does it. That's why I pointed her out. So if you're in someone's room, this is etiquette, and this is for my friend who just talked, earlier, who asked the question about how do I get more followers? How do I do this? She had 115 followers, so she's super new. I apologize. I don't remember the name for you. So say if you're still here, put it's me. It's me in the chat. So I know it's you. With that, this is the way you do it. So when you are meeting and interacting with people, you are doing it in an authentic way. You are looking for people who are genuine engagers. You are not looking for people who are going to talk about scooped and gotcha and followed and all this other stuff. That's not authentic engagement. Those people are looking for numbers. Hey, friend, how you doing, Lean Bean? Thank you so much, Steffi. Thank you so much for being here. Those people are not looking to engage in your content. They're not looking to engage with your live stream. They're looking for followers. So if you come into a room and that's how you introduce yourself, you are somebody I would avoid. I say that because at the end of the day, this is an engagement app. And I know you guys have probably been to those rooms where there's hundreds of people in the room and everybody's pinning on the thing and it's looking like all this stuff. And that's the etiquette that they follow where it's like scooped and gotcha and stuff. We don't do that here. You don't want that for your live either, especially if your live is not one of those type of rooms, especially in the beginning. You're really looking for people who are going to authentically connect and come back and learn and grow. And they're just not looking to get the numbers. All right. Now, there's a reason to do that. There's a reason. And when you go to those rooms, you go there for a reason, not for a season, meaning that you're not staying there. You're just there to maybe get TikTok shop. I don't think that's something you want to do all the time. And as you grow, especially someone who has like 100 followers or so, that's not somewhere you want to stay for your first 1,000 followers. You want to make sure that you're going to rooms based on the type of live room you want to actually have for yourself. So if you're looking to get TikTok shop and you know what niche you're in, you're gonna want to do products with. So maybe it's the beauty niche, maybe it's the health and fitness or health and wellness. Hey, Tima, maybe you're doing lifestyle. You're gonna go to some of those shoppable lives, maybe some of the lives where it's a lot of people in the room because those people have that interest of those products, and maybe you engage properly with those people in that live too. Maybe shop lives are a little weird. People don't do all that much engagement, but it might be worth trying it. But I think it's important for you to be intentional about how you're engaging, especially early on. Thank you so much, Uno. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for being here. You said, Melissa, I'm over 50. I love positivity, life after 50, new phrase, empty nester, caregiving, help. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Um, and so keep that in mind. Great information. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Tima, for being here. Thank you for that daily heart me. Patricia says, grab me. Patricia, you just can't get right, friend. But welcome to the room. You said that's me. Okay, hey friend. Hey modern. You said great advice. Appreciate you. So I think that was her who said scooped earlier, y'all. I didn't mute her because I think she's still learning. She's still learning, so I'm gonna leave her alone. But just know those are not the words you want to use, okay? Grace Ministry, thank you so much. Um, so So just know that that's not how you want to conduct yourself in a room. Like I said, you pick up some bad habits in those other rooms. Grab me, scoop me, do all this stuff. Gotcha, all that stuff. That's not how you talk in real life. If you were out in the streets and you went out in the streets talking about grab me, scoop me and stuff, that wouldn't be appropriate etiquette, would it? So why do you think it's okay here? It's not, okay? Hey, how's everyone? I'm doing well, Dale. How are you, friend? I'm doing well. So what I'm teaching you is the etiquette as a viewer that you want to apply as a live host, and you want to make sure your viewers know exactly how to engage as well. So what you want to do is actually add somebody. You can click their profile picture. There's the add symbol, or you can touch their name, and it'll allow you to have them in your comment box, and then you can say hello, how you doing, those type of things. So just keep that in mind. That's the proper etiquette. When I was there, I walked all around the block asking everyone if they wanted to be my friend. Did you? Did you get some friends? He said I walked all around asking, "Do you want to be my friend?" I love it. So, but just know there is a way you do it. I'm digging this. Practice makes progress. Yes, yes. We have a sticker for that too. You have access to that. Click the comment box and you should be able to get to the stickers as well. Okay? So that you can put that in the chat and so people can see that. May I ask a question? Are you from Canada? No, I'm not. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I live in Florida. Yeah, no, I'm not from Canada. So I completed my fifth live last night, Emily. I have one to two or zero in my room, but I'm gonna keep showing up scared. There we go. Do it scared. Let's get our friend. Good afternoon, Elle. How are you, friend? Do it scared. All right, do it scared. Elle, if you guys get a chance, Elle just came in. She said good afternoon. She is a creator in the agency. She's a newer creator and she's been doing it scared and she talks about overthinking. All right, so definitely connect with her. TikTok just gave me the flash go. TikTok, what you doing? Oh, I like. TikTok gave me the TikTok this live. Only three of them. Hey, TikTok, thank you. I was like, what is TikTok gonna do? Look at TikTok. TikTok was like, I'm gonna be nice to you today. So we got the kind version of TikTok. Thank you for y'all supporting that. I appreciate you guys. TikTok was like, yeah, we're gonna be nice to you. So, wow, that's literally you said that's literally a literal miracle. No. I was like, oh, we doing that TikTok? What does that mean? TikTok will have these flash goals pop up. TikTok be wild sometimes. That's what keeps me from going live. That was funny. TikTok is wild. He's like, you've seen TikTok's bad behavior. You've seen it. He's like, yeah, it's wild. I lost signal, so I'm asking if you were from Canada. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm a Chicago girl. Grew up in the Midwest, and then I live in Florida. So I'm not from Canada. But your laugh makes me laugh. Appreciate it, friend. But the flash goal. TikTok has this randomness. It's to see if the room is actively engaging, and they'll send you this flash goal. And the flash goal in this case, in most cases, I should have seen probably like 30 of those of that gift if they wanted to give it to me. And if they really want to be not so nice, they could have given me the flash goal and asked for 30 of those. That's typically what they do when they see the number in the room. They try to give you close to that number and ask your viewers to engage. So essentially it's one gift per person, and you're trying to achieve that goal. It is helpful for you to do it. I tell people don't ignore them. Try to do them because that's TikTok's way of getting the room to move and get it activated. But it's also TikTok's economy. And so when gifting happens, TikTok is also getting a percentage of that, and they want people to engage in that way as well. It's just how this game is played. So just keep that in mind when you're coming to someone's live. You're not just watching. You are actively engaging. We have a sticker that says "This ain't TV" because it's not TV. This is an engagement app. So if you come here, you're coming here to fully learn, grow, be entertained, be inspired by other live hosts, and you're as a viewer are being asked to engage. So the flash goal is something that you'll get. Try to tell your community to support it. Try to turn it on. You can dismiss it, but I say always do it. All right. I started going live every day, Monday through Friday, at least 1 or 2 days during my workout, and I still have only two. Miller, thank you so much. Only two people. You said every day, Monday through Friday, at least 1 or 2 times a day. I'm going to ask you, so I'm going to say a couple things to you. Miller Flex, you're still new, you're still growing your community. You have no badges next to your name. You have no blue box. You have no daily heartbeat that you've gotten, and you're probably not doing as much to interact with the few people who are coming in your room. So there's something to be said about how are you an engaged viewer, and TikTok is seeing that, and how are you engaging with your viewers as a live host. So I'm gonna say we need for you to do some more engagement because you're gonna grow some more, and you're gonna be intentional about how you engage as well. So let me talk through that a little bit more because I want you guys to see what I'm talking about. Um, is it Miller? Myler. I think I said that right. Thank you so much for the roses. Hey, beekeeper, how you doing, friend? This is real life. I heard that, friend. How you doing, Seven? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, thanks. Makes sense. Makes sense or sense. It is, friend. This is TikTok's game we're playing. So just know how to play the game if you want to grow, friend. Let's see. You said, Lean Bean, you said my struggle is not wanting to put pressure on my followers. It just doesn't make sense to me. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Oh, let me answer that. Okay. So this may sound a little harsh. First of all, you're gonna have to. I don't want to sound harsh, so let me reframe what I was thinking. Let me say it differently. I I think there's something to be said about making sure your followers understand when they come to TikTok that they are engaging. And engagement comes in different ways. It comes from free support, and it comes from support that you have to put coins on your account. If you are really going to be on this app and be an engaged viewer and wanting to see success in your content as well as in your live stream, you're going to have to engage. It cannot be one sided. So I'm going to say that. And engagement does mean that there are some basic things you should do. You should put coins in your account. When you come into someone's house, someone's room, live room, you want to make sure, first of all, you can decide if you want to connect with them or not. Maybe do a little bit of assessment, evaluating the room, reading the room, seeing what's happening, and then you can decide if you want to either follow them by clicking their photo and you can follow that way, or if you go and grab their daily heartbeat, you become a fan club member. You do need a coin, it's like a penny, but you want to have coins in your account so you can do that level of engagement. And then when you click the heart me, it actually tells you how to engage, how to be a fan club member. And you can do some of those things as well. Sending popular, sending some of their gifts, making sure you put a comment in because you're communicating, maybe sending some of those stickers. Those are things that you want to do. You got to educate your community on how to engage. Pressure should not be a word that you're using. because anyone who comes here should understand the rules of engagement. So there should not be any pressure ever. No one should feel pressured to do anything. They should understand how to engage though. So that's let me know if that makes sense. Let me put some go lives in the chat if that makes sense, because I don't want you guys to sit back and feel like this should be a pressure high state situation. If you feel pressure in any room you go to, then you don't belong in that room. You shouldn't go to that room. Thank you so much, Cynthia. so, does that make sense? I don't want you guys to go back and be like, oh, pressure to your room. You said, yes, that does. They shouldn't be here if they don't understand the rules of engagement. And then it's up to you to teach them how to engage. Your title gift the first time. Thank you so much, Andy. Appreciate you guys. Fury, thank you so much. So just keep that in mind. This should not be anything where people feel pressure to do anything. No pressure at all. None. And if you feel pressure, then leave the room. So that's it. This is a nice room. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't want you to feel like you have to. Now, I get what you're saying. I am sympathetic and sensitive to. Okay, so first of all, I'm a creator network agency. I'm an owner and a manager. And so when I'm doing things to in my room, I hadn't battled in like January, February. Actually, earlier this week was the first time I did a battle in 2026. I did a rose battle. And I hadn't battled because I want my community to battle. I want people to battle and sending me gifts and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what, that's great. Obviously I need it because I'm in the league that I'm in. So I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying, you know what, if I'm gonna battle, I'm gonna be intentional about when I battle and make it, maybe a milestone or event. I missed the new year with my new year 1 year live go live New Year celebration. I didn't do it then because we had just came off the holidays and stuff. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me figure out another time to do it. I'll probably do one at the end of this month since it'll be 3 months into the year and coming back and stuff from my vacation. So being very thoughtful about that. But again, not necessarily pressure, because I don't want people to feel like this should be a pressure type of experience, high pressure experience. But you do need to teach people how to engage. I offer services in non-vulgar judgment zone. This is business. He said this is a business. That's true. This is a business. That's true. I would agree with that. This is a nice room. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you all. Those who are coming in, thank you so much for the engagement. I want to make sure I catch up on a few comments. You said, what is a heart me? Rooted. I saw your comment. Let me talk about that. Rooted and rise. I am. Rooting and rising. I love that. Let me see. Let me come back to your comment in a second. Thank you for the follow. Your advice is so helpful. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Seven. Appreciate it, friend. So you said infinity serenity with Sue. I'm still growing. I have trouble going live and not sure why I am engaging. That is totally fine. You'll figure out when you want to do it. But I talk the whole time. I have background. Come on, 1 second. Let's see. I saw you, Myler. You said background images, and I talk to everyone that says hello. Myler, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. It's okay. I have thick skin. He said, leave me. I just saw your comment. He's like, what? I have thick skin. I know, friend. I know you do. Thank you so much for being here. You said, so you're talking about engaging with people by talking to them and answering questions. No, maybe. Depends on what you're doing. Yeah, you definitely. If I didn't answer y'all questions, if I ignored y'all this whole time, y'all would leave the room. Y'all wouldn't be here. Y'all are real people. Even though I'm looking at myself, there's real people on the other side of the screen. So that engagement is key. So if you're ignoring your chat, and let me say this, there's a art to getting people to engage. You want your chat to engage. You want them to answer questions. I've asked y'all to send stickers. I've asked y'all to answer questions. Like if you're new, let's do this. Tell me where you're from. Okay, put in the chat what city and state you're from so we can see who's in the room. I'm from Orlando, Florida. And so just recognizing that there are real people in this room. And so there's things you want to do to make sure your community is connecting in an authentic way. How can I learn more as a new affiliate marketer? I have less than 400 followers. How can you learn more? I think you're saying as a new affiliate marketer. When you say affiliate marketer, who are you an affiliate with? When you say affiliate marketing, you're an affiliate for something. What do you mean by that? You want to be an affiliate? Maybe that's what you're saying. I want to be an affiliate. I want to be an affiliate, but how do I get there? I talked the whole time, and I went back up. I'm gonna come back down. If I didn't say your comment, I might have overlooked it. Myler, I sorry, friend, I saw that comment. Can you continue to go live without having a gift gallery? No, you cannot. Gift gallery is TikTok's gift gallery. That was cute, friend. I missed that comment at first. That was way up there. He's like, I don't even want the gift gallery, y'all. I don't want it. That actually made me laugh out loud. Y'all gonna say, what's the gift gallery? I know y'all are some of my new friends. You said, Felicia, can you share more about the agency? I can, friend. I'll share more in a second. NYC, Lorna, thank you so much. Bowie, Maryland, welcome to the room. OKC, oh, that's right. You are OKC, something you can use. Huntsville, Missouri, welcome, Melissa. That's right, the VA for Natty. Nat, how are you, friend? Um, you said, yes, how to get people to engage in my live. That's it. Seattle, Emily, Seattle, awesome. Amanda, hi, welcome, Amanda. My mom was Amanda. Um, Howard City, Michigan, welcome to the room. Del T, Boston, Mass. Oh, Cynthia, hey, neighbor. Oh, no, your family. Chicago, Illinois is family. Neighbors of Florida, folks. Welcome. Thank you so much, Leaving. Appreciate it, friend. Um, Georgetown, Texas. Okay, GAL. I see you, friend. When I start my lives, I have faith-based subjects. Okay, Felicia, that's how you starting it. Will TikTok give me eventually about? Say that again. Hold on 1 second. I didn't mean to hit the laugh track. Hold on 1 second. It got away from me. He said, "Will TikTok make me eventually battle if I continue to go live, or is that separate?" It's separate. It's separate. You don't need to battle. I encourage you to do so. I wouldn't tell you not to. An agency, I don't make it a requirement. You'll see. You'll see over time. There's people who do it daily. You'll see over time that it's not as stressful and something that you should avoid. There are people who absolutely, you know, don't prefer to do it, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I think there's something to be said about how are you exposing yourself to new community. You're also thinking about building community within your community you have, because that gives them something to rally behind, as well as making sure you're thinking forward, thinking about monetization. So all that plays into it. So, and again, I tell you all the time, this is a TikTok economy. So people who battle, um, it does help depending on how you battle, when you're battling. It does help in terms of your room visibility too, depending on what you're doing. So over time, I'm not gonna say immediately. Monetarily, they didn't disclose the results. What's happened? I missed something. I missed something. And power up. But I know someone who did. I missed it, friend. Southside. You Southside too? I'm Southside. Morgan Park High School. Southside. Yeah. Beverly Community. Yeah. That's where I'm from. Hey, friend. La California, LA. Oh, LA. Okay, gotcha. I said La California. Oh, Victoria, Florida. Welcome, welcome, neighbor. St. Paul, Missouri. Love it. Okay, let me sit down and be patient. I think I found out how to heart me. That's where you join. Yes, I apologize. Heart me. I went back. Why do people have backup accounts? It allows you to engage your room if you're a live host. You can use another account to engage and tap your screen and support your live stream. You can see comments from your viewer perspective. Sometimes the comments kind of get away from you, especially if people are sharing the live. So you see the shares, but you guys don't see the shares. So you guys see the next comment. So sometimes the backup will help you see how comments are flowing through. Um, and so, yeah, so 7, give me 1 second. I'll talk about battles a little bit more because I know people are curious about them. Wait, hold up. Is today your birthday? Because what if your stickers say happy birthday? Thank you so much, Coach Jesse. I appreciate the tiny track. No, I put it in there for anybody in my room who's celebrating a birthday. So it's a sticker for us, for the community. Yep. Do you recommend a second account? I do. I do. It's a great idea, especially when you think about this algorithm. It is always, thank you so much, Lean Bean. It's always listening to what you're doing, what you're searching, and so you want to keep your algorithm ideally aligned with what your topic is and what your niche is. And so as you're looking at content, you want to be able to see that pop up in your For You feed based on content that you want to see. If you start searching all around and doing different views and stuff, it'll confuse your algorithm, it'll mix it up and have other stuff coming through. So a second account allows you to do some of that searching. If you're looking to get TikTok shop, I also say have a second account, because if you're posting different products, that's a different side of TikTok, shop side. And so again, people were searching for products or looking for products. So if you are putting products on your primary account, and maybe your primary account isn't aligned with the type of products you're promoting, because if you're a beauty girl, but then you're talking about TikTok live streams and all the stuff. I'm not talking about makeup. I'm not doing makeup here. So you want to be mindful of what does that mean to do, have products in your on your page that don't align with your topic. So another account would help you do that. Do shop on that account. Let me know if you got that. I say that to people, and sometimes they miss the big picture there. But you don't want to confuse the algorithm. That's the main thing. Really quickly, Heart Me. Heart Me is where you click this. This is how you join the community. It is a one coin. Um, in terms of one coin that you're going to send, and you get a badge that says Lisa, like when Eugene came in, hey Eugene, and you get a badge that says Lisa. And then ultimately what happens is you can click it again and you'll see all the different tasks you could do to become part of a fan. Think about if you were a fan of your favorite singer or musician, and you're going to their concerts, you're going to their social media, you're commenting, you might be buying their music, you're doing some other things to kind of support that artist because you're a fan. That's essentially what TikTok is saying here. I want you to grab your daily heart me. I want you to put a comment in. I want you to send the popular votes. I want you to send some of the other fan club gifts that are in there. Those are things that TikTok is saying, okay, this is how you support the room as a fan club member. And you'll see how you can level up, because at the end, you'll see where you can claim points. You actually have to go back, claim those points so you can level up. The fan club also, as a live host, and again from a live host perspective, thank you for the populars. As a live host, you also see where you can put tags by some of your followers, those people in your fan club. You can put tags. And they now have the feature where it's AI tags. Well, it'll generate tags for your people based on your comments. Hey, Qatar America, based on how you guys are commenting. So if you're putting comments in, TikTok was like, oh, this person asked all these questions about, thank you, Cynthia, asked all these questions about, the fan club, or this person is interested in battling. And TikTok, and you might not be interested in battling, but you might have asked a lot of questions about it. And so TikTok puts that tag there. You could click it as a live host to put that there. So when you go back and look at your fan club members, you might say, oh yeah, that is that person that wanted all the questions about battling. And then they have a little feature in there where you can ask a question like, hey, have you done your first battle yet? So there's little things like that that makes this part of building your community. All right, so take advantage of that fan club, and as a person who's coming to a room often, you want the badge. If you come back to a room, some people don't even answer your questions if you don't have the fan club badge. There are some rooms like that, because it's like, hey, that's part of how you build an authentic relationship. You're engaging and you want me to answer all these questions of you, yet you haven't even thought enough to at least get the daily heart mate to say you're supporting a live stream. Story of my life. What is that? Seven C's. What does that mean? I'm new here. Thank you so much, author Samuel. Thank you so much for being here. So just keep that in mind. It is important to have. Thank you so much. I love you so much, friend. It's important to have the badges too. Thank you, Diana. Thank you for the daily heart me. TikTok did give me the flash goal already, you all. So I don't have to wait on that. Thank you for that. I don't have to wait for the flash goal. Hey, KJ, welcome back, friend. Um, hey, girl. Welcome back. Um, Thank you for the rose. So, hello, friends. So keep that in mind as you're engaging. You want to make sure you actually are going to be seen and heard, and people engage back with you. All right. So fan club is a piece of that. Thank you for the hearts. I see you, friend. When it comes to the blue box, that's the other badge. So if you come into a room, I think I said Myler. Myler, I don't know if you're still here. You might have left by now. Myler had asked the question about how does he get more people to come to his live. He doesn't get people to in his live. I will say your blue box is an indicator of how you engage in other lives. If you do not have a blue box, I'm being honest with you, people tend to ignore you. And there are some people who are very, very um, particular about having blue boxes before they will engage questions. There are some viewers that will see if you are an active engager too, to determine if they will even engage in your live. Because if you're not an engager, why would I come to your live and engage back? You know what I'm saying? That reciprocity is something people think about. So, what is the blue box? Felicia, I got you, friend. I missed something. You said, what is this blue box you speak of? The blue box I speak of, Felicia, is the number 3 box next to your name. Hey, Resilient. Hey, Amanda. Thank you so much. Thank you for that daily harmony. Um, that number 3 box. Do me a favor, everybody in the room, if you don't know what I'm talking about with a blue box, and if you do, I always tell you to check your blue box. So here's the way you could do it. Put the word blue in the chat. Just write the word blue. Write the word blue, and then what's going to happen, I want you to then click your photo next to where you put the word blue. And then you'll see where you have an LV1 from our friend Victoria. Thank you so much for doing this. Say you have a grayed out LV2, meaning that you need to reactivate your blue box. So that you could do that by sending a rose. It'll tell you what to do when I show you this. So when you click your blue box, when you see you put your blue box in, I want you to click your photo. Your mini profile is going to pop up. So go find where you put blue box at. I want you to click your photo, and I want you to click your LV2. So put that in there, your LV2, your LV9. I want you to click your LV box. That's your blue box. A blue screen will pop up, blue purplish type screen. That's going to pop up on you. It's going to tell you how many points you've collected in your blue box. If you have 0, you haven't collected any points yet, and it's going to tell you. So it's a level. It's your level of engagement in the live. The blue box follows you each and every live you go to. When you click your level 13, when you click that LV13, the blue screen pops up. There's a question mark. When you guys say, I don't know what to do in my live, I don't know what I should be doing, I want you to start reading some of these question marks, because it tells you how to engage, how to be a great viewer. Great reading time. I want you guys to start reading. What does that mean? And then understand how this platform is gamified, because that's part of the game for you to engage in that way. And then you're going to tell me, Doc, when I go live, people don't engage. Tell me if they got a blue box. Tell me if they came and got their daily heart made. Tell me if they have any of those badges. And if they don't, then you got your eyes open. You're like, most of my people in my room ain't got no boxes. They don't know what's going on. That means you got to teach them. What's happening when people use stickers in your fan club? What happens when people use stickers in your fan club? It allows them to put comments in, and they get comment time for that. they're putting comments. Every 3 comments you put in, you get 10 points. Points will show up in the viewer. I think it also shows up here too. I'm not sure if it does. It probably shows up over here. New account. Thank you so much, Womb Mover. Thank you so much. I'm new here. Welcome, last account. Oh wow. Sorry to hear that. Cool. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. So let me be clear. As you're doing this, and you can't say you didn't know, as you decide to go out and monetize on TikTok and engage on TikTok, a lot of what you put in is what you get out. So if you're not an engaged viewer, and some rooms will absolutely ignore you because it's like this person is just consuming information and not giving. So if you're not an engaged viewer, if you're not supporting live streams in a way where this person is giving value and helping you grow and helping you understand, but you're like, you know what, I'm not going to engage, I'm just going to consume, then expect for people to do the same to you when it comes to your content, when it comes to your live stream. That happens quite a bit for folks. And I guess I want you guys to understand what's the mindset of a live host, because we see things. We know who's in our room. There's a lot of information in that box. It is a lot of information in that box. I know that's right, friend. It's a lot of information. It's telling you all the tea in terms of how you really move up in this as a viewer. Yeah, how you engage, level up. IG girl. So this whole TikTok live and hearts and gifts are foreign to me. I know, Morage. You said so true. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. In order to have coins in your account, you actually have to. It's a couple ways to do it. The gift box down here in the very lower corner, it says to recharge. When you click that, it takes you to the screen to add coins to your account. If you do it here in TikTok, it's more expensive. It actually, in the instructions, it says try to go to the website. It says try now. Click the try now, it'll take you to the website and you can recharge there. It's like 25% discount. I think that's how they promote it. There's also these messages here are from TikTok. These are, I call them TikTok's commercials. If you swipe here, you'll see the one that says save for coins. You're literally going to the website again. The website is www.tiktok.com/symbol coin, COIN. Log into your account, get coins. That's how you want to do. I gave the tip earlier. I don't think I actually got around to this fully. I think I was going to start giving a tip and somebody asked a different question. Um, People oftentimes will engage in a live stream, put coins on their account. As you start going live as a live host and people are engaging your live and doing gifting and stuff, that will allow you to take those coins, those rewards that you get, and exchange them. And so then you're using some of your coins to use back to put back in the universe, the TikTok ecosystem, and you're able to exchange them. And so ultimately, in the long run, you're not using your own money. You're exchanging. So that's another way that people do it. If you are a guest in someone's boxes, as you also need to have blue boxes, I'm gonna tell you, people don't put you in the guest box unless you are an engaged viewer and you have the boxes and stuff. You can also use that as a way to earn, because people might gift you as a guest. That's what those little numbers in the circle means, that people are sending you coins or sending you gifts. Then you can exchange those as well. All right. I feel like this exchange is not fair. Why is this exchange not fair? Why is it not fair? It's more than fair. It's actually a way to support. You continue that support. Now, I didn't say exchange all your money. Don't exchange all of it, but it's a way for you to also do it. Thank you so, Amanda. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. You're saying hi, Amanda. Isn't it more expensive? TikTok gonna get their cut, y'all. I'm just saying. TikTok will always get theirs. The exchange is, yeah, you don't get dollar for dollar or penny for penny. No, you don't. TikTok is always getting theirs. It's cheaper to buy the actual. You could. I mean, obviously, you're spending money either way you do it. You're spending money, whether you spend it from your own wallet or you download it. Let me say this. Here's the other piece of this. When you go to get your money, PayPal gets their cut too. So you're gonna pay somebody. You're gonna pay TikTok again to exchange, or you're gonna download and exchange the money out and pay PayPal. Yes, they do. Yeah, Lord, yes. Okay, they all get their share. All right, so I'm just letting you know. I told you that. Thank you for that, Tasha. Yes, they do. So you're paying. You're gonna pay somebody. Just figure out who you're gonna pay the least. All right, and you figure it out. Let me guess. Taxes. We ain't even got there yet. Okay. Yes. Elizabeth, you just went live. Yay, friend. Welcome. Welcome. So they all got their hand in the cookie jar. Just let you know, okay? So this is not without its limitations, all right? So just know there are some issues there in terms of how much and what you get and what you ultimately earn. But TikTok get their share, PayPal get their share, whoever else they don't get their share. How do you put text on the screen? This is a board. And then you could put stickers up as well, friend. Thank you all for supporting the live. How many viewers do you need in your live to get paid? One. Anybody that sends a gift, you get a percentage of that. How do you know how many coins you have? When you click the gift box, it'll tell you. Um, Let me tell you this different. You can go to your balance. There's a balance button. That's where you want to start. The gift box will tell you how many coins you have left to gift. At least right now in the live stream. If you go to your balance, you can add more coins that way as well. The balance is on your main page if you want to get to it really quickly. When you're on your profile page, the three lines in the corner, click that. Balance is one of them. And you should see your balance that way. Tap the screen. It's a free way to support. Yes, it is. Yes. Tap that screen, friends. Absolutely. That's how you like the live. All right. So you always want to like the live. Um, and Share it out. You'll see the arrow below here. You can repost. You can add it to your story. Those are different features you can use when you click the arrow, or you can send it to individuals or even group chats if you belong, if you are in group chats. So that's other ways to support. If you hold my nose or my glasses down, press down in the middle of the screen, it'll show a screen where you can share it to individuals that way too. People call that power share. So you want to share the live as well, okay? Um, Thank you so much. Idea Barista is my moderator, so thank you for that reminder because that is free support. Comments, shares, likes. Likes is when you tap right here. We're almost at 100K likes. That's what that is all about. So that is free support. All right. And so what I'm saying to you all is you guys are going to say things to me later about people not engaging, people coming in your room not saying anything, people coming and not liking or sharing out your live, not listening to any of the information you're sharing. And I'm going to say, what are you saying to them? How are you educating them? Who has badges in your room? Do you have a lot of no blue box, no engagement, no heart me Lisa box? None of that. Like that's a telltale sign. And you want to know who's in your room so you can help them understand how to engage. What are the rules of engagement? Where it says live by my name, is that how many views you have? Where it says live by my name up here is how many people are currently tapped in the room. Thank you so much, Scarlett and Katara. Yeah, so that's how many people are currently in the room. That number will go up and down, up and down. As a live host, there's a number here, a house. I could swipe and it'll show me how many viewers. What are you saying? Cause my moderator, she came over here. It's the dollar sign next to the comment box. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Let me know what you meant. Are you? You're answering a question in on the. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I didn't know what you were saying, pals. Okay, I thought you was answering a question here. Thank you so much. All right, she was answering a question on the YT. Yeah, tell them to engage. Well, you gotta educate them on how to engage. You'll say different things like, I think someone was being funny. I like to sing. Oh, okay, got you. All right, thank you, friend. Video. What Elizabeth, you said video. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Okay, wait a minute. Where it says join by your name at the top. Does that mean this amount use join? Oh, wait a minute. It says join for you because you don't have the blue box. You don't have the Lisa box. That's it. So it's saying join. That's how you become a member of my fan club, where people have this that says join my fan club, the little heart that pops up. They're clicking that and they're sending the heart me. So that's what it means. Okay. Hey, Cornbread, how you doing, friend? Yeah, I've been going live for 7 days, and I have not really had anyone to stay. I have music playing. Furry go. Let me know what you meant. You have music. You're playing music. You're playing music. Oh yes. That's how people have the Lisa next to their name. That's what that is. That's the fan club. Good in yourself. I'm doing well, friend. Thank you so much. You're playing music. Okay, let me do this. When you go live, here's what I want you to do. Anybody who's been going live for, I'm going to say less than a week, about a week, we'll say 14 days, 2 weeks. I want you to do a reset. I got a lot of comments on my live. That's good. That's good getting comments. So that engagement's good. So people are commenting. Let's go with it. Ask more questions. They're commenting. So that's good. Um, I was going to say the people who are not getting comments, comments are good. Comments means engagement. All right. People are wanting to talk. They're wanting to share. I don't know what questions you're asking. I don't know what you're doing in your life, but they're wanting to engage back. You saw what I said, where you guys are from. People put their city and state in the chat. Thank you so much, Tech. How you doing, friend? Tech with Ebony. People put their city and state in the chat. When I say if you're new, say you're new, so I see you and we can say hello to you. Thank you so much, Crown and Wisdom. Appreciate you, friend. So if you're getting comments, if you're getting engagement, that is good. Texas. I see you, friend. I'm in Florida. Thank you so much. He said I'm new. Thank you so much for being here. I did a Bible study on my niche regarding marriage. Okay. Okay. Well, people were commenting. That's good. Texas too. Look at you, Felicia. What part of Florida? I'm in Orlando, Central Florida. So keep that in mind. If people are commenting, I'm looking at for some. Oh, you're looking for some besties too. Okay. You're looking for engagement. That's good. What I will tell you, when you're getting those comments, that's how you start this conversation. That's how you start getting people to get to know, like, and trust you. Okay? That's important. So as people are coming back, they're going to be asking more questions. They're going to be wanting to know more information from you, or hearing you and connecting with you. So you want to be consistent. You want to show up. I was going to tell people, if you have gone live and you guys are coming here asking me questions about features and trying to connect and stuff, that's important. However, I want you to play around with features. I want you to learn where different things are. I want you to do a reset. So if you've done your first 3 lives, I usually tell people who have not done their first 3 lives to do this. I don't want you to talk about your topic. Okay? So if you're somebody who is in this room right now, you're saying people don't engage, I don't get communication from people, I want you to stop talking about your topic. Hey there. Thank you so much. I do my best. Um, um, you talking to me? No, laugh out loud. Oh, you're talking to the person over here, Moonflower. All right. I want you to stop talking about your topic. Okay? I want you. You said what now? Lisa, we have family in Jax. Okay. Hello, friend. Thank you all. Thank you all. Facts. It might be boring. You said the comment, the topic. No, I want you to engage. I want you to talk to your community. I want you to spin a live, even if you have to. I want you to spin a live playing with the effects. Do you guys know what effects is? This is an effect. When I do the sound, that's an effect. Those are effects. If you haven't played with the effects, if you haven't clicked the number of people in the room and saw that there's a question mark up there and read the question mark, I want you to read the question marks. We saw the blue box. There's a question mark there. I want you to start looking at stuff. Everything at the top, you more or less can touch and start reading. Okay. Somebody asked about the gift gallery earlier. The gift gallery is TikTok's gallery. They said it. You can't take it away. You want your community engaged. That's another way of how they gamify this and make it fun and interesting, where those people become title gifters. And those title gifters are people you want to pay attention to, because those are the people who you might want to go visit in their live, because they've supported your live. So be intentional about what's there and how you can strategically leverage that information. I don't want you to not pay attention to it and want it to go away, because that's part of your monetization, just as it is part of TikTok's. Okay? So if you're looking to grow, thank you so much, friend. So if you're looking to grow, those are things that you want to leverage. All right? So we are building each other up. There we go, friend. That is it. We have access to that. Linda, everybody has a gift gallery. Linda, you have a gift gallery. Click your photo. Everybody has a gift gallery. Playing with effects, and they stayed. Yep, playing with effects. There you go, friend. Stop for a whole 2 hours. I want you to play with different features. I want you guys to play around with stuff in here. Come again, some things we need to leverage. Huh? Yes. You understand who came in supporting you, so you can reciprocate that. That's the whole point of this. How you doing, Coach? Thank you so much. How long the live should be? Try to make your live at least. Try to, I tell people, my very new people who ain't never gone live, try to get it to at least 30 minutes. And then you're going to move up to 45 minutes. Then you're going to move to an hour. You're going to get to 90. That's really where you want to be to 2 hours. That's that's ideal. But with the wand with effects, those who are coming in, thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you're new. Feel free to put in a comment new. But there's all types of effects in here. I do this one because I think this is so funny because Mrs. Treetop, she's in the agency. She does this all the time with her live friends. When she goes live with some friends in the evening, they have the different voices on and they're just talking away. So one of her voices is the chipmunk voice. So when she's going live, she's doing this voice the entire time. All right. So again, you can play around with all the different effects in here, and there's so many different things you can do. So don't feel like you have to be a certain way. And ultimately, as you do this, people are going to come in, they're going to laugh, they're going to say what you're doing, how did you get your voice to sound like that, especially people who are new and have never tried this before. So recognize that that's, you said, my favorite one. It is. I love the first line, my voice cracked over 30. Use the voice effect, friend. There you go. You said that would be me. That's you, Mrs. Treetop. That is Mrs. Treetop in the room. But how can you hear yourself? You don't. You just hear yourself talking. I didn't know my voice. I don't know what my voice sounds. I'll go back and listen to the recording. You can listen to all the recordings, but I'll go back and listen to it. But no, I mean it sounds like a little chipmunk. I've heard Mrs. Treetop enough. I've heard her enough in her room, so I know what I sound like. But yeah, so those are things you can do, guys. I don't want you guys to be stressing about this. We get so focused on our topic and we are missing the big picture. This is an engagement app. It would be horrific if I had almost, well, it goes up and down, but there's 59 people in the room and I ignored all y'all comments for the next 30 minutes. Y'all be like, what is this chick doing? I'm swiping out of here. She ain't listening, she ain't engaging. So think about what you're doing. Even for the people who are not staying, just play around. And you can easily say, hey, I'm playing with effects. I'm new to going live. I want to see how these look. Tell me what you think. You can write a board to say, tell me what you think. you know, first time I went live, I had to stop and started crying from, oh no, it's nothing to be anxiety about. This shouldn't, I tell people all the time, think about it this way. You are talking to your favorite person, the person you love the most, the person who you love more than your kids, your significant other, my husband in my case, whoever, your parents. This is the person you love the most. So if you can't sit here and look at this person, and obviously, as you're looking at the person, you might say, okay, you know what? I might need to fix my hair different next time. You know that this is what you do. This is how you can critique your own self, and you say next time I'll do something different. You know, I used to talk with my hands. I'm a hand talker. I realized I had to do an effect so I could talk with my hands without being all in my face because I couldn't take none of my clips because I was talking with my hands so much. But that's how you learn and grow. It gets better over time. Hey, friend, how you doing? Running is a blessing. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Hey, Harvey. Um, I stay if they engage with us. There we go, Linda. I love that. That's how it is. Molly, how you doing? Hey, in Cincinnati, Ohio, real estate agent, local connections. Any tips? Um, you're looking for local connections for your live stream? Yeah. Well, I mean, you can put on the board you're looking for local connections. You you might want to produce content that's local content as well for people to know you're talking to Cincinnati, Ohio folks. But yeah, that's a good thing to do. Make sure you're being very specific to your region or city. I'm just terrified of being and being public. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it gets easier over time. How do you get paid from your videos? Creator rewards program and having 10,000 followers, you'll be able to get video gifts, and then doing some of the campaigns for content. That's how you get paid for your videos. Uh, hey, Luana, thank you so much for being here. Meg, thank you so much. How do you get cheers and laughs? That's a voice. I'm sorry, the sound effect track. You have sound effects that are in there. People always in the hallways looking and laughing. I know they are, Mrs. Treetop. Y'all are hilarious. How do you use Live Studio on PC or are you on your phone? I'm on my phone. I'm familiar with Live Studio. I don't use it. I don't use it because I don't care for. It's a learning curve. My computer wasn't comfortable using it. It was cutting my live off. I'm interested in going back and learning it, but I don't do it as of now. There's several people in my agency, Leanne, um, Pals, Glow, Chris. I don't know who's in the room. If you want to put your name in the chat, I'll ping you. But there's several people in the agency that use it, and they can give you some thoughts about it if you want to inquire with them, connect with them, inquire. Let's see. Nice. Our freeze last time you froze when you were alive. Here's another tip. My other friends in the room. I don't tell you to do this often. Okay. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Don't do it often. You can practice, and you're not in practice mode. I did a video about this. Don't do it all the time because the goal for going live is that you're pushed out into the TikTok algorithm for you feed, getting people who you want to see in your live, your target audience. The mode I'm gonna put you on, make sure not your live is not visible. Okay, so no one will know you're live. So that is a way to do it. I'm going to explain it to you really quickly. We work like to let me know, crowd. We work like to connect with them. What does that mean? You would like to connect with the other people. I didn't see anybody say they're here, so I'm not sure. I know you have answers this, but isn't but I wasn't in the room. Which agency you're with? I am agency owner and manager. The name of my agency is Launch Your Income Agency. Fury Girl, let me just show the private mode, and I'm going to talk about the agency. Um, okay, so I'll talk about the agency. Leanne, you here? Okay, Leanne is here. So connect with Leanne Crown if you're looking to connect about Live Studio. Live Studio is if you want to go live from a PC, laptop, computer. That's Leanne does it daily. You go live in the evenings now. So she goes live in the evenings, and she can connect with you. You can see how her setup is done. She's an artist, so she's doing beginner drawing, and she does other things in her live as well. She does carving. She does a couple different things. So just know she's a great person, very knowledgeable about Live Studio, has been using it. I think you're now, what, 3, 4 months in using it on a regular basis daily? Is it okay to go live on phone? I am, I'm a phone person. I say that proudly. I use the phone. Um, Live Studio has a lot of functionality features. It does have some limitations. It is a learning curve. I'm pro phone for me. So it works for me, but there are people who have done it and they are doing a great job with utilizing it. Is it okay? So yeah. So I will just leave that there. So that's why I said, Leanne, if you want to learn, by all means, connect with people who have been using it. She said 4 months daily. She's been doing it for 4 months daily. I watched your live for 100 minutes. Thank you, Linda. See you, friend. Really quickly, this is the private mode. Live Studio has some features and functionalities that the phone doesn't have, and the phone is the primary way to go live. It has a lot of features and functionalities that happen here first that Live Studio doesn't have. Okay, so just know it might be a little bit of a trade-off. Thank you for those populars. There's a little bit of a trade-off, but it depending on what you're doing in your live, it may be the better option for you. Okay, so I don't want you to feel like, oh, you gotta only do the phone or nothing. So you do have the laptop that you can use. My friends, really quickly, I'm gonna say private mode. This is for I've heard a lot of people say they are anxious, they don't feel comfortable, all the things with going live. I don't want you to have that mindset to begin with. It shouldn't be an anxiety inducing experience. It really is as you do it. I tell you all the time, practice makes progress. Okay? Anything you do in life, it takes practice. It takes showing up. It takes learning and understanding. If you had a new job, they give you a 90-day probationary period for a reason because they expect in those 90 days for you to learn the job. And you best believe by the 90 days is over, you're waiting for your promotion because you like, I know this job and I'm better than my boss. Okay? So that's how this is. If you do something regularly, if you do it enough, you learn it, you understand it, and you become proficient in it. When you exercise, you don't instantly, become stronger and you see the toning and stuff. It takes time. It takes you doing it repeatedly and practicing and growing and getting stronger. And before you know it, you're better, you're stronger. Diet, same way. When you're eating and changing your routine and what you're eating, you see the weight loss. You see all the things that come with it. That's what this is all about. So I don't want you guys to be nervous about something that ultimately you just need to do and keep practicing, and you'll get better. And the anxiety will be reduced. You'll become more confident. You'll be able to do it in a proficient way. Is the private mode same as practice mode? No, it's not. So let me show you. Who sends out the invite to watch a live? You can, and you should, and your viewers can. The share button down here is where your viewers can do it. Yep. I should not view my comment. I could not view my comment during my live when I use my phone. Your comment? You went to the comment section and wrote something? I don't know where you would put a comment. I mean, I'm not sure. Are you just putting comments in all the time? I'm assuming you, yeah. Your comment might have gotten filtered. You might have gotten your comment filtered from my viewer. So you were looking from your phone and you didn't see your comment you wrote in. It might have gotten filtered. It might have been a comment. The comment could have been problematic, and they filtered it. TikTok does filter comments. So depending on what you wrote, yeah. How do you add the last? The wand. There's a wand. If you're asking about the computer, ask Leanne. I don't remember. From a computer, I'm just telling you from the phone. So, okay. So if you go live, you're on the live screen here. This is me live. All right. So I'm about to go live. Let's see. I'm about to go live. You see me in the background. So let me flip this so you guys can see it. I'm not sure what you meant. Go live crew. Scroll down to your name. Yes. Okay. So when you go to settings, click that. So you're going to see the option to go into practice mode. You see that? I'm not telling you to do that. Don't click that. I want you to actually go right below it. Who can watch this live? And then I want you to turn and go to a specific person. Let me go back. Practice mode actually does not give you all the features. It gives you a 30-second live, and then the screen will pop up and say, do you want to go live now? You don't get all the features. I don't think you get all the effects. I know you don't, obviously you can't have co-hosts and guest buttons. You don't have those features. You don't get everything. So there's several features you will not see in the practice mode. If you change the who can see your live, if you change to who can see your live, right now it always defaults to everyone. Everyone can see your live. I'm live right now. There are people in the hallway listening to me. They're trying to figure out if they want to come in. They're trying to see if they want to get their daily harmony. How you doing, friend? And ultimately, they're just getting this information. I will tell you to come in and get your daily heartbeat. Hey, friend. So you can learn and grow and connect and engage with other people in the room. But again, this is part of how you can go live, have all the features, and ideally you do want everyone to see your live. How you doing, Mrs. Fulton? You want everybody to see your live because that allows for you to get new followers, new viewers. We just had our friend Flourish come in earlier. She hit the 10,000 mark because she had been going live consistently. She got new viewers. She had over 600 followers, new followers, just in her live today. And her room is rooming. So I'm gonna say that, y'all. She's in a plant niche. But just know that's the name of this game. You're looking to grow. So again, you're not staying in practice mode for long. All right. So here, or in this private mode for long. So we're going to change this. So right now it's on everybody. You can make it your friends or you can make it specific people. I'm going to say, and then you can choose all people, you can choose friends, and you can choose your groups. And if you want to, you just go through here. So right here is my account here. If I change it to my account here, and then I hit save, The only person who can see that I'm live is my backup account right now. If I click go live, that's the only person that can go to this live. What you guys normally see, if you go out on my profile, if you click my profile, you'll see a red ring around my profile picture. When you're in this private mode, hey friend, um, you don't see that. Nobody knows you're live. The only person that's going to know you're live is that person you sent it to. All right. Hey, party therapist. Okay. So, my people who are nervous, afraid, shy, change who can see your live. If you have a second account or if you have a family member, you can send it to them or not. Just select them and don't send it to them. But they're the only person that can see your live right then. All right. It's up to you if you want to send it to them. But at the end of the day, you could practice. All right. That's kind of a workaround, and that live will count, and you will have the analytics as well as the recording for that live. Okay. I'm sorry, we're going live for 2 hours. There we go, friend. I love that. That's awesome. Thank you for that. You have been watching my live fan club Miss Thing for 1 year. Welcome to the room, friend. Is that true? Hey, friend. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much, Elizabeth. You said, how do you set it to private? You change who can see your live. You go to who can watch my live, and you change that view to not everyone, but to either friends or a specific person. And when you select a specific person, you may have a secondary account. Invite that account, and that's the account that can attend, or invite your family member. You don't have to share it with them, but at least there's one account that is attached to see your live. All right. I said that tip for my nervous folks, my super nervous folks trying to figure this out. I got people in the room that is overthinking this. So I want you guys to know you have an alternative. All right. How do you set it to only one people that come into the rooms who see? How do you set it to only the people that come into the room can see? Again, it's under settings. Before you go live, you change it to who can watch this live. Right now, it's set to everyone. Change it to, oh, I'm sorry, right? I put a specific account, but more normally it's set to everyone. So that's who you change it to. How do you add the effects of laugh and clap? It's under the sound effects for the wand. How do you reset the algorithm? How do you reset the algorithm? um, honestly, you can change, clear out your caches, clear out you can set to preferences for the content you want to watch. All that is under settings and privacy, where you can click the three lines. I think there is another feature where you can reset your algorithm under there too, if I'm not mistaken. Go look, and maybe go on the home screen and ask somebody, or search that topic, search that question. And then, yeah, that's probably the answer I will give you. Go on the home screen, search that question, and see if somebody gave you a video for that, so you can follow it step by step. I'm talking about blocking the people from the outside looking in without coming inside. You cannot do that unless you make it like I just did here. Megan, thank you for the hand heart, friend. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, you can't do that. Go live crew. You would have to change who can see that live. Otherwise, there's always people who are watching you from the outside. You you just need to be okay with that. You said I heard people saying that. I mean, what you search and watch in that search bar is going to reset your algorithm or change your algorithm. If you consume something too much, you're now telling in a very intentional way, TikTok, that's what I want to see. So that is kind of another way to do it. But if you're saying like a button you press or something you have to do, then I don't know I don't know the exact instructions. One of your super nervous friends. Hey friend, how you doing? Can you show us, please? Show you what, friend? Let me know what you mean. Thanks for this information, Liz. I like to be faceless, scared to go live. Cece, yeah, that's totally fine. I don't want you guys to overthink this. Don't want you to overthink it. That I think it's easy to assume it's going to be a scary thing and all this other stuff. It gets easier over time. So you're recording like an iPad or another phone, and they have a separate phone. So you are recording. Ms. Kimmer, your live stream is recorded automatically. TikTok records your live stream for you. Everything that's happened in this live stream has been recorded and it will be under your live recordings. So I am co-streaming on my YouTube channel. So on my YouTube, I'm over here co-streaming. So I'm streaming two places at one time, here on TikTok and on YouTube. And so my YouTube friends, my community there, same name if you want to go to my YT. But this will become part of the playlist and under the live settings that you can watch. So you can go back if there's something I said or did or talked about, you can kind of go back and you can binge watch me. By all means, do it. When I'm live, I only see one or two viewers' names, even though more people are in the room. Why? Um, I'm not sure. You're saying in terms of coming in on the bottom part? I'm not sure. Maybe it's not pushing you out enough. I'm going to tell you guys the key is having likes. Those likes coming in is helping your live get pushed out. So take advantage of having maybe a backup account or something else that will help with pushing your live out. I use my backup account to support getting visibility. So so if I'm this is my other account. So if I'm here, my agency account is here. So I'm going to talk about my agency in just a minute because I want to make sure people who are interested, you know about it. It's a free program on TikTok. So I do talk about it. The only caveat is you have to be going live. It's not for someone who is not a live host and afraid to go live. So it's not the program for you. It is a free program, but it's not the program for you if you're not ready to go live. Yes, we can take it and use the clips after for more content. Yes, you can, Fran. Yep. You can do it. Trust me, believe in yourself. There you go, Brittany Lee. I love it. Right, but do you have two phones? One, two. Yes. I have two phones. Yes, there's the phone I'm on here, and then I have my other phone, and I use it to come into my live and like my live and do all the things. So yeah, I do have two phones that I'm using. The other phone is just another viewer like you guys are, and I use it to show and tell. Yep. So, so yeah. I have seen a darker screen pop up after watching for a few seconds. The pop up invites the viewers in. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know what that is. Thank you so much for the follows. Friends who have come in. How you doing, Karina? Thank you so much for the follow. Yes, me too. Melissa, thank you all. Let me know if you guys have any questions. TikTok is messed up right now. This could be why I had the same thing happen this morning. Oh, really? Yeah, so it is still glitchy. I would agree with that. Now, when I click on the number on top right corner, you're seeing here, let me flip my screen around. You're saying up here, what happens now? You're saying you click on the number and what's happening, party therapist? What do you mean? Set a date. You guys go in and do the practice setting or simply start posting more content with you. Yep. Haley Ann, I would agree with that. Brittany Lee, yeah. I tell people my post I did most recently, the most recent post, I said, give yourself a 30-day challenge. We just started a new month. Go live every day. Go live. There's no reason why you have to, wait and let other people be successful and you're not seeing yourself grow. You got to go live, okay? I thought it was counting people watching from outside. Is that wrong? What you mean? What, Pals, what you say? What number are you looking at? Here? Let me know what you mean by that. Pals, what did you say? I'm with your face on screen, the more you do it, the more you will get more comfortable. Absolutely. That's true. Hey, Coach Rhonda, can you set more nice backgrounds in live? Yes. You thought those were counting people watching you from the outside too? Um, no, not necessarily. These are people in the room. These are people in the room. That's why you'll see a lead. These are people who actually tap to come in your room. They tap to watch. So the people in the room now, did all 55 of them say hello? No. There are people in there watching us. They're just looking. They ain't said hello. And let me know if you're a person who's watching from the outside and you ain't tapped to watch come in, but you see your name up here. I don't know if you can do that. You won't see your name up here because you got to tap to see it. So no. Hello, friend. Hey, Tony. Hey, Lisa. How you doing? See, tell them the amount of time they need to stay on a live for it to count with TikTok. Um, you're talking about from Scale Live Rewards as a live host? Yeah, that's Scale Live Rewards. That's the monetization. So you want to go live at least 25 minutes or more for it to count so you can get 38% of your rewards so that you can monetize. And then you need 5 new followers. That'll give you 2%. So the 38 plus the 2 is 40%. The most you can earn for each live per live is 40%. Then TikTok has what's called weekly missions, where you can earn up to 13%. That 13% is based on your daily heart needs, where that stands, how many days you've gone live in that week, because it's weekly mission, daily heart needs over the course of the week, as well as your league. You'll see that here. It'll say my league in a little bit, but your league, if you league up and surpass the highest league you've ever been in, that's how you monetize as well. So those are things you're paying attention to for that up to 13%. The average person does not get the 13. Those are for the A leaguers that have a lot of fan club members, 2,000 or more. They're in the A league. They get an additional percentage there. So just know most of us get somewhere between 12, maybe 12 and a half if it's a good week. Um, keep us straight, Doc. I see your friend. I see you, Lisa. Fellow Lisa. Yeah, girl. Hey, friend. How you doing? Lourdes, thank you so much for being here. Amy, hello. Hello, friend. Fascinating. So, yeah, I was wondering why it shows higher numbers than the number of the profiles in that section. Um, Let me see what she's saying. I think I know what you're saying, pals. It doesn't count the last ones. So you're thinking the last 12 or so are people watching from the outside, and TikTok is saying, I don't see, you know what? The number, the question mark doesn't explain it. I don't think those are people on the outside. I think those are people here. You're thinking they're on the outside watching you, and that's counted as a view? That's interesting. I don't think so. But there's no way to know. Is there a max time on live for TikTok monetization? Is there a max time on live for TikTok monetization? No. There's a minimum, but not a maximum. No. You can earn and you can stay live. And if you keep earning, people come in and supporting your live stream, you earn. You know, it is what it is. What do you mean by rewards? You monetize based on the engagement happening in your live stream. When it comes to people gifting you, there's a gift gallery. There's my live goal. Let me see, it's going to scroll in a second. Thank you so much. There's the daily heart me and people engaging in that. My live goal is there. There is the gift box, the roses, all of that is monetization in your live stream. People wanting to get my super fan, that's part of it. Sending the populars, thank you, Fran. That's gifting that's happening in a live stream. And as people gift that, TikTok gets their percentage, okay, and you get a percentage as well. So it depends on, like I said, how long you've gone live and how many new followers you've gained. All of that will factor into how you monetize. All right, and you get rewards. What TikTok gives you is your diamonds, and your diamonds, so your viewers put coins on their account. Those coins purchase gifts. They can send out gifts. Thank you so much, Lawana. And so when they're sending gifts, those gifts turn into diamonds. You're collecting diamonds. TikTok collects all those diamonds and they do their TikTok math. And they give you, based on your diamonds, your cut of that, and they take their cut. All right, so that's what's happening. And in that, you'll see in real time, there's a house here. You can swipe or click the house and see what your real time analytics are for your live stream and what you're estimated to earn for that live stream. Okay. So, do you also do shoppable lives? I do talk about shop. I'm not a TikTok shop agency. I say that all the time, but I do have a shop page. When I was showing you about the private live, how to turn it on to private, that was my shop page. So I use that as a way to kind of show and tell. I have not gone live on that account since I started the agency, which was August. I don't, I go live on it. Let me take that back, but I'm showing you something when I'm going live. I'm not doing a shoppable live, but I would do all shoppable lives on that account. So I was pinning products, talking about the products like my light or health and wellness products and stuff. And so that's my shop page. I keep saying this year I'm going to do a few more shoppable lives throughout the month. I just haven't had time to do it. In this month of March, I probably won't do it just because I'm traveling soon. I'll be traveling. Actually, it's a week from today. So just so that you guys know, if you're in the room, I'm supposed to be going. We'll see. The trip is still in the works or being planned for us to go. We're going to South Africa. So I do plan on going live at least once. Once a day. We'll see. I don't know yet, but we'll see how that looks. But I do plan on going live at least once and once a day. But we'll see. uh, had to charge my phone. We'll see what the internet looks like and all that stuff. So we'll see. Thank you so much, Lisa. I see you praying. How many people are in the on the outside looking in now? According to pals, um probably about 12 to 15. I tell people all the time, come in, get your points, get your engagement, be intentional about going live. TikTok was glitching me a second ago. Be intentional about showing up, coming in, getting your daily heart me. You want to be intentional in that way. Pals, did you leave? I should have checked to see where you showed up in the numbers and you to test it out. I mean, I see that you're back in the room. We should test it one day. Did you leave again? Let me know if you left. Oh, you have a great voice. Thank you so much. No, no, for example, the number will stay 5, but only show 3 profiles. Let me see. You pinned yourself. Pals, okay, you're number 10 in my room right now. If you left the room and you watched from the outside, would you still be number 10? Let's see. You said I did? Leave again. Let me check. I'm going to check. Let me know when you left. No, you can't let me know, but I'm assuming you left. So let's look. We're gonna look and see if she changed. She's still number 10. So is she still in the room? With this country, you're probably safer over there than the US. I told my husband the same thing. Hey friend. Hey. You said you're still number 10. She's still in the room. So what I was saying was sometimes, I mean, it's harder to tell in your room because you've got 50 people in here. But like for a smaller room, sometimes it'll say, for example, there's 5 people in the room. The number will say 5, but when you click on it, there's only 3 profiles present. Do you know what I mean? No, say it again. So you're saying it's 5 because there's 2 people outside. That's what I thought, just because there's times when the number will say a higher number than the amount of profiles that are showing when you click it. But that's not what you were saying earlier, because you were saying that is what I was saying earlier. Well, no, you were saying that the numbers stop at 40 something. If you look at the numbers there, and those other people had little dashes next to their names. Is that what you were referring to? No, no. The people with the dashes, I think, are the people in the room that haven't tapped or haven't commented or haven't given. They're in the room. But I'm saying there are times when that number will say a higher number than the amount of people that it's showing. Whether they've tapped or whether there's a dash or whether there's a number next to it. It's just like there's only 3 profiles, but the number says 5 or 6 or whatever. The only reason why I'm pausing on that logic because I'm correlating it to my voice live. I'm correlating it to the voice live. And what will happen is it's almost like a lag. So what will happen and next time you guys do a voice live, maybe that's a good example because it's a very small number that's in the room. You'll see that number have 4 people. You click it and you're right. There's either 2, maybe 3 people in the room. I don't think those are people outside. I think the system just hasn't caught up with the fact that people are coming in for a minute and you'll see names come in and they just haven't dropped them off. I don't think those are people on the outside. Got it. Those are people coming and going through your room. And a voice live is a good example. If you guys ever do a voice live, pay attention to that. I think that's what's happening. I don't think you ever see who's watching. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
One more question that I have for you, which you can answer later, but since I'm up here,
Yeah.
there is
Yeah, they came in and they left. I think that's what's happening. They came in and they left. Yeah.
There's a for the host, right? There's a feature in settings that says you can turn off. Well, not turn off the gift gallery, but you can make it so people can't use it. What would be the reason to use? Like, why is that? Do you have any like logic or idea of why that's there?
Say that again. I missed the beginning. You said there's a feature to do what?
To turn off the gift gallery, or like to make it. Oh, thank you for the roses. To make it so people can't like use it. Like people can't send you gifts through the gift gallery. Like there's a toggle on and off, and I'm like, what would I ever use that for?
Because the person asked that earlier today. Go back. I need to go back and reread that. I thought you as a live host don't control your gift gallery. You as I think, and I'm trying to remember how it was worded. I think as a
I sent you a picture on the launch your income DMs.
To say what now? To say you can do it.
Like it's a toggle, but I don't know.
So me as a live host, I'm in my room now. Let me see. Let's go to it. So I'm in my room now. You're saying there's a place I can turn off the gift gallery. Let me check.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you're saying this is under the settings feature. Hold on. No, maybe this is under the room when I'm in the room. No, that's not where I can get it. It's before I go live.
Yeah, when I pulled it up, it was before. Like I didn't go live. I just went into the settings. So you may not have that option once you're live. I'm not really sure.
No, I don't see it. No, I don't see it.
I'm just surprised that it's there. Like why?
Your it's so the way it reads, it says enable gift gallery to allow viewers to light up the gifts in your gift gallery and become title gifters during your live.
Right.
Let me see, does it
so
allow
that's
you to turn
automatically set to on, but I'm like, why would I ever turn it off? Oh, Eugene said I follow a host who doesn't want viewers to gift him, but I'm surprised that like TikTok allows them to make that decision.
Well, I guess it depends on your live. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, if you want to cut it off, you can cut it off. It doesn't make sense to cut it off, but
all right. Well, thank you, Dr. Lisa.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, friend. Thank you. Oh, she came down. Good evening, everyone. How are you? So, before you go live, let me go back to that. So, let me show you what she showed me. So, I always want you guys to see what she showed. Um, and to her point, oh, you're laughing. To her point, if you want to turn this off, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. However, if you want to turn it off, I guess you can turn it off if you don't want viewers to gift you. And become the title gifter. Okay, in this feature here, he's wealthy, just wants to share information. Okay, he's wealthy. Okay, y'all, um that's like Beyonce coming on here and she's like, I don't want y'all to gift me. Y'all don't need to gift me. I'm Beyonce. So yes, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. Why wouldn't you want them to give? You got to be Beyonce. You got to be somebody who's wealthy. All right. So maybe that's where you at. But you said, give God, hold on one second. You said, but you see the actual number of outside viewers by pulling your screen to the left. Those are your total viewers. You're right. Those are all viewers. Um, and TikTok, there's two metrics that I always talk about when I do one-on-ones with my creators. It's impressions, because TikTok is pushing your live out constantly throughout the time you're live. Some get pushed out a whole lot more than others. As a new live host, you do not get pushed out a lot. It's called the impression. So the impression is how many times your live is being shown on the live feed. So impressions, you don't get high impressions when you're new. Um, Depending on what your live is talking about, depending on what you're doing in live, you can have higher impressions than your average new person, but it just depends on what you're doing in your live stream. So as you go live more frequently and you're doing things to kind of help the algorithm recognize what you're talking about and who are your ideal viewers, it'll get pushed out more in the feed. Um, then based on that, I always tell people it's like, you know what? It's like you being pushed out on a highway and you have these exit ramps. And as you're going past the exit ramps, people can view you. They see you. And those viewers are people who saw you in the feed, and then there are the people who actually tapped to watch you, which is here. And those are people who actually came in and tapped to watch your live feed for at least 1 minute. That's what's happening. They're coming in for at least 1 minute. Um, so yeah. And then Lee Ann, you said gift card. I think is host preference. Um, um, I've seen several that are asked not to be gifted because they want people to feel pressure to do so. Um, we talked about pressure earlier. We talked about pressure earlier. Your hair looks beautiful. Thank you so much, friend. Um, here's my thoughts on pressure. Um, as a live host, you first of all, it's against TikTok rules to in require or say that people have to gift you. That's first of all, first and foremost. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to get gifting suspended. You don't want to get in trouble with TikTok. So you got to be careful about your selection of words. So when it comes to engagement on this live, on this app, this is an engagement app. This is a TikTok economy. So I let people know part of this game is for people to engage. And it's going to be up to the live host to explain that to their viewers so that they can properly know how to engage in the live stream. Does that make sense? So no one should feel pressure to support, but recognize that support also is helping that live get pushed out to more people because TikTok sees this as a favorable live. People are enjoying what they're hearing. And of course, they are supporting the live by liking, tapping, sharing, and gifting. All of that is how your live will grow and more visibility will happen. Now, there are people who, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, there are people who have lives that either um, again, they have a popular stream. What they're showing and doing is what people are searching for, and people are coming across their live. And people who are engaging in gifting is enough to sustain that live and give it visibility just because the topic is popular, or maybe they're showing something that people are really interested and intrigued with, and it's doing well. And then there are people who pay to promote their live. That happens as well. They're looking to promote their live and they're getting visibility that way. So I don't know all the different ways people are engaging on, you know, supporting their live stream, but all the things that your viewers are doing is helping your live have more visibility. It's helping it have greater reach. So what you're going to do is come back later and be like, why are people engaging my live? Because you're not talking about ways they should be engaging. And when you cut off different features that support engagement on this app, that's also not helping your live stream. Okay, so features are there for a reason, and people who are independently wealthy and just want to come out and have a good time and share their live stream and then share their knowledge and topic and all this stuff, that is great. They have that prerogative, they have those features there to do that. But just keep in mind, those features are there for a reason. All right. What's the TikTok show? Why does TikTok show video gifts and provide 86 for gifting it if improper to speak on purchase? Why does TikTok show video gifts? So people can gift you on your content when you have 10,000 followers or more. Yeah. So you're saying why do they offer that feature? Um, they offer that feature. I mean, what do you mean? I guess I'm not understanding the question, Corinne. Um, yeah, people can do that. They can send a video gift, and if people choose to, I don't talk about the video gifts in my live stream. I don't talk about any of my content. But the feature is there, and if people want to click that, they can. Yeah. You get engagement points also by engaging, correct? Yes. By liking a live, sharing it out, comments, stickers, all that is engagement. Yep. Cooking with Ronnie. How are you, friend? I'm doing my first live tomorrow. I'm going to be difficult to engage while I'm cooking. Suggestions. Do me a favor, Cooking with Ronnie. Currently, she's been live for 55 minutes. Look up the name. Somebody put her name in my chat. She's cooking right now. Trisha T. Trisha T 25. She's Trisha TRECIA, the letter T 25. If you go to her live, you'll see how she does it. She's in the agency. She does a combination of coming on the screen talking. She has another tablet or phone to the side where she can see comments, and she'll come over to the screen and look at you. So she's created a nice little approach. No, she's not a CH. I mean a SH. She is a CIA, and she's an E also. So she really different. She's TRECIA T25. There we go. So yeah, so go. She's live as we speak. Good evening. How are you? I'm doing well. So she's live as we speak, but she's good. I like her style. She does all type of cuisine, but she's from originally from Jamaica, and she has a nice little Jamaican accent. And a lot of people in her room are from Jamaica as well. So that's kind of a running joke that she gets everybody from Jamaica. But at the end of the day, the whole point of this is just recognizing your setup matters. Your engagement still can happen. She uses two different devices so she can see comments coming through. She does have moderators here and there pinning stuff. Her audience are slow to comment sometimes, so I think that helps a little bit, but they are in the room. And so just know, like right now she has 138 people in the room. So she has high views, not a lot of engagement. but she's working on that and it's gotten better. She's had quite a few people come in and comment and connect with her. Okay, so it has improved, but it has been a slow uptick for her as well. And I don't know what she's cooking. She got something boiling in the pot right now. Two devices. How does that work? So she's her. If you go see her room, so say the stove is here. So she's cooking, and she'll come and see and talk to you all. She sees the comments here. Where her other phone is sitting to the side, off on the counter, and she has it there. Tickfinity is an option too. Tickfinity is a third-party software, and it can give you, it can say who's in the chat, and you can have that talking for you. Tickfinity is interesting. The times I've seen it done well is if maybe as a live host you have an earpiece in, and so that way it's not just talking constantly and your viewers are hearing it. That to me is annoying actually. That's just my own personal feelings about it. But if you have it in your ear, you can hear the comments, and that way it's not just talking constantly, and so just know you want to be able to talk too. As a live host, that may be annoying too, with people constantly in your ear hearing the Tickfinity comments. It is an app. It's a third party app. Yeah, it's an app. So that's another way to do it. But again, you'll figure out your. I tell people all the time, go view. How you doing, UA? Go view people who are similar to you in your niche. Pay attention to what they're doing. See how their setup is. See how they're engaging in the chat. Just kind of see their approach to it. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Good evening, UA. Thank you so much. The whole engagement in a live is going to be the biggest hurdle for most people. It ain't even the nerves to me, because you could do this. You could do it. The overthinking, the anxiety about this, it wanes after you've done maybe 2 weeks of going live. If you're going more frequently, like daily, you don't have the nerves anymore. You're gonna be complaining about why aren't people commenting, why aren't people engaging, why aren't people liking my live, why aren't people doing all the things, and that's where the strategy comes in, because you're not doing this for no reason. You're doing it with a goal in mind. You're doing this to get engagement, to get that, connection with your audience. And if that's not happening, thank you so much for the rose. Thank you, Don. I appreciate your level 10. Congratulations. And if you're not getting that, then you're like, okay, this is taxing. This is boring. Oh my gosh. Well, this is uncomfortable. Hey, how you doing, the original Aboriginal? So thank you for the daily heartbeat. Just know the strategy is what you're going to pay attention to. And the whole pressure from your room and all that stuff, you need to let that go. And I'm just going to be honest with you. You need to let it go. Because at the end of the day, this is an engagement app. And that's what people are here for. And if they're not here for that, then you need to question, okay, what are you trying to do? What's your why? Why are you here? Okay? If you're not trying to get engagement and you just want to go live and share your information, then you can go on the YT and you'll be just fine. I'm just saying. Because that app ain't, they live stream ain't about engagement. My point is, you need to figure out how do you get engagement. And engagement comes in different forms. And then ultimately, you want people to engage, obviously, based on maybe monetization. That's something you're trying to achieve. Whether it's passive or you're trying to make it primary, you want people to get your super fan. You want people to buy your products if you're in a TikTok shop affiliate. You want people to engage in your gift gallery and other things. You want that unless you're independently wealthy. You want to turn all those features off, okay? And you can do that if that's why you're here. You're like you just want the attention. All right, hey Mama Karen, thank you so much for the populars. Thank you for the heart puffs. But again, you got to understand your why. Your why is so important. And and I know some of you use this as marketing and you're getting more advertising for your other services, your other products, your other things you offer. And for you, maybe that's your why. But again, think of think of how you're leveraging this. All right. And so you can get that visibility. And I'm going to tell you, over time, it cannot just be one-sided. You just can't be the one gaining. This is a TikTok economy, and you're gonna have to figure out how do you create that balance because it will compromise your visibility if there is no engagement happening in your live stream. All right. So you can't say I didn't say it. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I can go live and do everything I want, and people don't have to do this, but they can, go to my website and do all this other stuff for me. And TikTok's like, hold up, wait a minute. Maybe we won't push your live out like that anymore. Maybe we won't because people aren't doing the things to show support for this live stream. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to be thinking like, oh, it's all good and everything's going to continue to flourish and do well for you if you don't have that engagement. This is an engagement app. All right. So, um, any questions about that? How do I stop all those requests when I go live? The requests from viewers, a co-host request. There's a feature to cut off the co-host request. You'll click the two rings when you're live. There's two interlocking rings. You click that, and then there's three dots in the corner. Click those dots. Yes, click those dots, and you click settings and turn it off. Yeah, it's under settings. Um, Really quickly, agency talk. I'm going to do a quick uh, elevator pitch for agency. Recognizing, I tell people all the time, the agency is definitely an option. I think it's a great option to support you. It's definitely a my agency in particular is a place where you can get information. We talk about things. I share tips and strategies on um, how to go live, supporting your live stream. We have a weekly meeting on Sundays, also talking about the live stream experience. We also do, I do one-on-ones with you, looking at your analytics, helping you with some strategies to get more engagement in your live as well. Also, we have a school community, SKOOL, where you can go over there and get resources and information I post over there, but also collaborate with other creators and agency. It is a great community, a community of supporters. People go live quite often. They understand the live streaming experience. If you are new to going live, I tell people all the time, you got to make sure you're committed to the process. So I say, go ahead and do your first 3 lives, continue to go live, and then join an agency if you see fit. If you want to join my agency, that's fine. But my caveat, and I've been very um, particular about how I promote it in this month of March because TikTok just changed the rules for agency in terms of making sure your creators are active. Okay, so I'm very particular about who I bring in now, because if you're not going to go live, if you're still nervous and afraid and you're trying to figure this out, do that first and then come back and apply. So that way I don't have to remove you. So I'm in a point now where I'm at to remove creators, and I will be doing that a lot, scrubbing my list of people who aren't going live. They can't be in the agency because they're hurting my numbers. So I want to make sure that people who are committed to the process are actually going live, and I can continue to support them. Um, so let me know if you have questions. I'm going to pin my Service Plus. I do one-on-ones and consultations as well, consultations as well as coaching. And if you want to click the Service Plus, you can also ask about different resources. If you're interested in joining an agency, click that and say, I'm interested in an agency. And so I'm happy to answer questions. In the meantime, let me know if you're going live. If there's anybody who is going live, let me know. I'm happy to support sharing. You want to show who's going live so we can share with other people. Hey, friend, how you doing? Make sure I'm not missing questions over here. Hey Janine, how are you, friend? I'm actually about to get off. I'm about to get off the live stream. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. I'm gonna get off in just a few minutes. I see so many people playing current music in their live. Thought that wasn't okay. It's okay. You can play music. Yep, you can play music. Yep, it's okay. Just obviously be mindful of the music. You don't want music that is, um, you know, explicit language, so you just want to be okay. Yeah, but you can definitely play music. I don't play music in my life because I'm actually co-streaming on YouTube, and you can't play music. You gotta be careful about saving your video and not having copyright restrictions, you know. So you gotta be careful with the copyright on YouTube in particular. So I don't play music at all, but you can do it. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. You should hear about the music. Yeah, YouTube is particular. It is definitely particular. Thank you, everybody. Anybody else going live tonight? Janine, are you going live? Others coming in. Thank you so much for being here. We truly appreciate you. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you for that. Thank you for the populars. Um, Thank you, friends. Let me know if there's any question. No, Friday. Okay. Oh, that's right. Are you on a Monday? Oh, you don't have it in your bio yet. What's your schedule? Is it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and one of the weekends, Saturday or Sunday, or both days? Thank you. You're welcome, Karina. Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. Like I said, there's some creators in the agency who are currently going live, and comments. I was given permission by Eric Clapton to use his music. How do I document it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, I have no idea. Um, if you were given permission to use it in your live stream, or are you saying on content? Content, they're a little stricter with content. It's my bio. Okay, it's in my bio. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Okay, your bio for me gets cut off. I don't know why people's bios get cut off. They get cut off, so I don't see all of it. So it must be towards the end of it. Gotcha. You said it's in our bio. Okay, yeah. So I'm not seeing the full bio for whatever reason. Yeah, just the dot 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 line. So I see up to I'll show you how dot dot dot. That's what I see. It's the last part I see in the bio. Um, he gave me a seal in the beginning. Oh, okay. Yeah, Corinne, I don't know. I don't know how to show it. I have no clue. Yeah, so I have no clue. Hello, how you doing? Tricia, how are you, friend? Thank you so much, everybody who came in. Um, Appreciate everybody joining. Let me know if there's any questions. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. You said, I'm good. Welcome to the room, friend. Um, Thank you so much. One Queen Shades, appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Um, all right, so Ain't nobody going live today. All right, we taking a day off. All right, that's what we doing. Nobody going live. Miss Treetop, I know you going live later, so she'll be live later. So you definitely want to connect with her. And anybody else in the room, I think we good then. People might have gone live earlier today already. You said reset only. You said Corinne on okay on at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friend, welcome, welcome. Just finished my live. All right, I love it. Karina, all right. See y'all. Pages of Sunflower, welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate y'all. All right, so I will be back. Go live. I go live at 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern, and go live in a few at 6 p.m. Central. There we go. Something we can use. I love it. Karen, thank you so much for being here as well. I will go live again tomorrow at 11 p.m. Central. Um, that was the original Aboriginal. Do you do a panel reset in your live? Do I do a panel reset? What do you mean by guest panels coming up and reset in terms of the gift gallery reset on Sunday nights? Is that what you mean? And on into Monday? I think that's what you're asking. Um, oh, you said no, PST. Oh, you put EST, but you meant PST. Gotcha. Pacific time. 8 p.m. Pacific time. Gotcha. 11 a.m. Central time. There you go. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome, Mama Karen. I appreciate it. I am 8 p.m. PST. Gotcha, friend. Okay. Um, and what do you talk about in your live? Put that in there. Going live at 8 p.m. PST. I don't know what time that is. I'm in the East Coast. I'm in Florida. So I'm not sure what is that? 11, I think. Yeah, 11 Eastern. Um, so yeah, I don't know what you meant by that. I'm assuming you, Lorena. I'm not sure what you meant by that panel reset. She does it. Is that what she meant, Miss Treetop? You think that's what she meant? The gift gallery panel reset. I'm assuming that's what she meant. As a person that works very hard, when it's the best time to go live is 10 p.m. You said Queen Shay. You said as a person that works very hard, when is the best time to go live? Is 10:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. And then it has F. I'm not sure what. Gift gallery. It may have been filtered. Gotcha. Okay. You said I teach people how to go live with confidence. Gotcha. All right, friend. I love that. Yeah, the gift gallery. No, I don't do that. So, Miss Treetop is right. I don't do that. I don't do a gift gallery reset for panels and stuff. No, I don't do that. Um, I don't have time, to be honest with you, when it comes to just everything that's happening. I couldn't commit to that. I know Miss Treetop does something with her friends. I know, I don't know if there's too many other people that do it on a consistent basis. It is definitely something you want to consider as you are a live host and you're looking at your gift gallery and linking up and stuff. We didn't talk as much about battles. Somebody asked about that too. It is a great way to also um, support with your league and gifting and stuff if you're going to battle. And Miss Treetop does kind of a reset in the evening where her and her friends are coming together. It's four of them in a panel, and they're doing battling to support it as well. So that is a strategy. You said your comments are moving slower. Can the speed be changed or controlled? No, it's just fewer people commenting, fewer people in the room. You said all the time. F typo. Gotcha. Let me go back to your comment, Queen Shay, because I might have missed what you said. You said I'll be doing a total reset at the end of March. What does that mean? Um, I missed your question, but oh, there it is. As a person that works hard, best time to go live is 10:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. Okay, that's what you're saying. You're saying you're. Was that a question, or were you just offering that? Gotcha. I'm trying to come up with a live schedule, but I can't seem to make it work. Any suggestions? Um, yeah, I mean, obviously, you could do pop-ups for a little bit and just see what makes sense for you. I always tell people to start with yourself, though. If you can't commit to going live, people do pop-ups here and there, but it really doesn't. really support fully your growth because people don't get used to your schedule. They don't, you're inconsistent, you're different days and times. So you don't really find people who are committed to coming back and following you around in that way. So you really do want to find a consistent day and time that works for you where people can know to expect that you're going to be live. And so for me, I'm going live longer than I normally go. Actually, I'm about to get off shortly. But with that, people know I come live at 4-ish and 10-ish a.m. Eastern every day, and they know maybe they're driving home from work, they can catch part of my live, or maybe they're getting ready for work. Like if they're on the West Coast, they can catch my morning part of my live. So just know that's what you're trying to build, that loyal viewer that will keep coming back and supporting as you're growing in your live journey. So finding a time that works for you is the first step. Some people do mornings, like early mornings, because maybe your work schedule can accommodate the fact that you can do a live like 7 o'clock in the morning, get dressed, and go to work. Or maybe it is the evenings and your kids are put down and you can have some time dedicated to yourself that you can go live. So it just depends on what you're looking to do. I am in Orlando, Florida. I'm on the East Coast. Um, correct. Pals, you say you do pop up. It's the only friends that come through. Growth is hard that way. It's extremely hard. Yeah. Janice, how you doing? Okay, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So schedule is going to be important. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Let's see. Thank you for the shares. I see you reset my asking. That was a question you were asking. People do reset on purpose. People do reset on purpose. Queen Shine, do you go live? You don't have a bio. Is that on purpose? Hey, you doing, Lucy? Thank you for that daily heartbeat. Look at you, friend. Welcome to the room. Um, so yeah, reset is a strategy to make sure you're preserving or leaguing up, preserving the league you're in, preserving your fragments that you have already. You're trying to maintain where you're at in terms of your league. Remember, I told you I didn't talk in depth about leagues, but I did say that was part of the Scale Live rewards. So you want to pay attention to your league as you are growing, not in the beginning. I don't want you to pour too much time into that. I think it's problematic, especially if you are still trying to build your community, okay? And still trying to solidify what time you're going live. That's not going to work because that is a daily commitment. You're going live on a daily basis to make sure you're paying attention to that, and then ultimately you'll determine if you're able to um, league up depending on what league you're in, and your community actually puts you at a higher level because of the engagement and gifting that's happening. Thank you so much for the tiny tiny track. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for the love you so much. Appreciate you both. So keep that in mind. So the reset strategy, people who go live at that time are really trying to pay attention to reset. With the time about to change, the time is changing on Sunday. So 10:30 to midnight actually would need to change. Would it work? Actually, it's probably a good time. If you stuck to 10:30 to midnight, reset would happen at midnight. You started at 10:30 and you're able to get engagement, do all the things, and then reset happens at midnight. So that's probably not a bad time if you are a person who's paying attention to reset. How can I let people know I'm going live? You could schedule a live event, share it out with them, connect with them that way. Just post about it, add it to your story, add the live event to your story too. When you come live, share it out. There's an arrow in the corner for you as a live host too, or I'm sorry, it's right here actually, and you can share it that way. But yeah, so Queen, let me know if that answers your question. That's just the time you gave is really for reset. People who are focusing on reset. Yeah. Um. So yeah, let me know if that made sense. Thanks for the information. You're welcome, friend. Yeah. Otherwise, that's some people try to overlap that. I'm back. How you doing, Luana? Thank you so much. Hey, Kim Love Jones. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here I'm actually about to get off. I'm actually about to get off. I've been live. I'm gonna stay 5 more minutes because I'm almost at 2:30. He said I am amazing. I love that. Say 5 more minutes because I'm almost at 2.5 hours. Um, you said, oh wow, yeah, yeah, and that happens all the time, y'all. You know, you get to talking, connecting with folks, and before you know it, time has gone by, and you're at 2.5 hours. You said I'm learning. um, Again, I don't want you guys to be nervous about this pathway. Thank you for the heart puff. Appreciate it, friend. I don't want you guys to be nervous about it. It does take time, but as you grow, you build, it gets better. People come in, people support. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for depending on your topic. You know, you get a loyal following. Hey, Lenise, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing? Praise him. I see you, friend. The other accounts in the room. Appreciate you, Donna. Thank you for the roses. Thank you, Kim, for the roses. Um, and so you'll build your community. It does require you to show up, make sure you teach the algorithm, keep showing up, staying committed. Your room's gonna grow. All that matters. Janice, thank you so much. All of that is a factor in terms of how you grow. Um, Let me know if there's any last minute questions before I head off. And I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I know some of you guys, you can set, I have the calendar invite in on my page already. When I end this live, you can actually schedule to register to attend. I'm sorry, register to attend the next one. So that's a good feature. So you'll see that. That's actually a great way to let people know to continue to keep showing up for your live. I look forward to catching you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Donna Ray. Appreciate the support. You're about to go live, Kim. She's going live at 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern. She is a relationship, spiritual relationship. Um, she gives spiritual relationship advice. So you want to make sure you go to her. She gives some great conversation, coaching, help you through, you know, uh, transforming your relationship with yourself and healing yourself as well as being in a good relationship with other people. So really great advice. So let me know if I got that right, Kim. I think I said it right. So definitely connect with her. Yes, just followed Kim. Dr. Lisa, thank you for your support. Have a great evening. Appreciate you. I'm a relationship coach that talks about healing. There we go. Yeah. So connect with her. She is awesome. Awesome, friends. All right. I appreciate everybody being here. If you are still in the room, click here to claim your points. You want to claim the points. That means that you've been in the live, you did your daily RP, you've been engaging, and there are points you need to claim. So just go down the list and claim those. That's how you level up. All right. So go live. You became level 5 in a fan club. I see you, friend. Level 5, claim those points. So that is so awesome. And so you always want to do that for every live you go to. Thank you, Doc. You're welcome, friend. I appreciate you coming through. You always want to do that. So that's going to help you in terms of your growth as well as growing in the room and building community and relationships. All right. All right, friends. Where can I find information about Reset? I came in late. Information about Reset. Reset is at night. That's the league. So if you go to your live center, so on your profile, click TikTok Studio. You'll see post and you'll see live. Scroll on the live side. Go to live. Scroll all the way down to tools and resources, and then look at creator ranking. Creator ranking is where you can click in there. There's a question mark that talks about your league, and under your league, and your league is D5. It'll break it down and tell you about your league, and there's question marks. Okay. You said got my gift. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Luana. Thank you so much. I have to recharge. I will bless you tomorrow. Oh, you're so sweet. No problem, friend. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Really quickly, let me just share this with you. If you look in your gallery here, your D5 gallery, and you'll see there's the number D5. Click it. It'll show your league there. There's a question mark there, and then click view my league. There's question marks in there, and that's what we talk about when we talk about reset. We're talking about your league resetting each day um, over a 24-hour time period. So when people talk about reset, it resets right now with the time zone. It resets at 10:59 Eastern time for us. That's going to change to 11:59 as of Sunday because the time zone changes. I'm sorry, the daylight saving times changes, makes it change. So you'll be operating off on a midnight time frame, which I don't like. I've gotten a little used to the 10:59. Midnight is now longer. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I don't like it, but whatever. That's how it goes. Um, all right, friends. Me either. I know. I'm like, oh my gosh. I hope. Oh gosh. So yeah, that's how it works. Thank you for those populars. Appreciate it. All right, my dear friends. I am gonna let you all go. I appreciate the support. I will see you guys tomorrow. I need to go to bed. Me too. Me too. So I will be paying attention to it earlier. Hopefully, I may drop. I just may drop on purpose because I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna try to keep up with this. So we'll see. I do. I normally do. I probably will give in, but I don't like the idea of it. And to be honest with you, most nights I'm already still awake. So I'm just doing other stuff, which makes it kind of annoying because now I got to pay attention to this. So I'm like, ugh. So, all right, my dear friends. Hey, Flores, I'm going to see you later. I'm about to get off. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hello, happy Thursday. Thank you all for being here. Happy, how are you, friend? I'm about to get off, but I appreciate everybody who came through. Um, Feel free to connect, and I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, take care, everybody. All right, bye bye. Thank you so much, everybody who's here. I appreciate all the support. I'm about to get off here as well. Thank you so much for connecting with me. I will see you guys later. Good night. Take care, pals. Take care, friend. Bye bye.